Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Viggy, and I make live videos, mostly of Yiddish. If I'm about to do the hunting video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. So help me out in the channel. You know, die wirst echt raus auf dem Channel mehr. Kannst du werden ein Member bei hitting the join button. Es geht ein langer, riesiger Weg. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, noch het. Ich ga liken in the link. Ich ga liken in the chat. Also ich kaufe Sachen auf Amazon. And you don't mind, ich ga posten einen Link. Wenn du klickst den Link, das ist kaufen der Item. No, whenever die guys darauf in the next 24 hours or something like that, and die kaufst etwas, bekomme ich eine Commission. And if you don't mind. Morning, Moishi. Hello and welcome. How you doing? Nicht habe ich vergessen, als Hand ist Christmas. In der Market sind vermacht. So how are you, Moishi? Brooklyn. Good morning, good morning. Ich habe vergessen, als Hand ist Christmas und Sachen sind vermacht. Ich habe literally es vergessen. So ich habe decided to go live. Heraus, ich komme für mein Beehive. Geben dort das Drive. How are you, Brooklyn? Het is een stille Tag. Unaplog. Gehen wir das so. Gib es ein Jog. Ich glaube nicht kann all, you know. Ich will watchen, du, ich kann mir auch nicht mit Mandy Tversky, but echt will ich watchen, du, Andrew Wilson of the PBD podcast. Lass mir auch nicht mit ihm. Mal sehen, was jetzt sich da.
Was it this way?
Yeah, I just lost my guys. I'm on a random trail and I need help.
Chances of survival are don't come. Keep it rolling just in case. Just in case.
Keep rolling just in case. Man macht schon Drama. Wenn es nicht du kann Drama.
Before I go on
Mandy on the move.
going on?
Yo, actually, what's poppin'? We just came to Newark. We're about to pick up Mendy. Stay tuned.
Okay, if the Danish is not negative. Alright. Mama man.
What's up, bro? There you go. Perfect. All right, give a quick recap of the camera.
So
What are we doing?
here's the thing. Basically, I've been in Israel now for almost 5 months, and in Israel, as you all know, there is no Dunkin' Donuts, there is no Starbucks. This is one of the things that I love about my Americanness, you know. So we're gonna go check out Dunkin' Donuts.
Ik believe wie is slightly zurückgekommen. To the Hasidische Weg. Like, ik geef maar kind of guy left. It's a kind of tzaddik right.
The first thing, Nachman got me a protein bar because he knows how much I love it. And I was so hungry on the plane, there was no food to be found. I promise you, nothing.
Okay, the editing is good.
There we go. 4 a.m. This is what I'm talking about. In Israel, there's not a single store that's open from 4 a.m. Welcome to the United States of America. Thank you, Trump. So,
Thank you, Trump.
well, what do you make first? I think first a Mazonis, aftershock, all right?
That's a mostly, bro.
A moitzi?
That's a big one.
You show the cream cheese, see how smudgy it is inside?
Yo, guys, we just finished up in Dunkin', finally. All right, so today we're gonna head back home. Refresh.
That's number one always. Gotta say hi to my mom, my siblings.
Familia. We're going straight to a studio session with a very good producer.
Yes, sir.
Ich bin auch in der Kette jetzt nach Dunkin' Donuts das. Ich bin gewesen in Dunkin', by the way. I would say vorige Woche. Ich bin gewesen shocked von the prices. Like, what's happening in America?
We have another content session right after
$1
that. Ooh. So it's a busy day. As soon as he lands, this guy is a hustler.
But honestly,
Mein Style von jeder da wissen, ist ein Hustler. Ich kann sagen, meine ist schluft. How's the schule? Hustler, bustler.
speaking, don't tell nobody, but I can't wait to be in my bed and just sleep.
Exactly. But otherwise is a hustler. It's okay, du bist nicht kein Hustler. Was ist die Idee? Jeder mis an fly, mis an Hustler den ganzen Tag. Come on, nicht jeder ist ein Hustler. Nicht jeder macht was ist ein Hustler.
American bed, you know. So it's 8:34 p.m. Technically for me it's 4:34 p.m. because I'm 7 hours later. I got back, we have to go to Kunst. We have a song that's ready to go out. We just have to send it in to mix and master. We have to take care of a few small details before it goes out to mix and master. Come with us. Alright guys, so we're here with Kunst right now. It's 8:35
Kunst ist eine Sache?
p.m. We're about to go inside.
Was ist mit den Fingers?
Alright guys, so we're here with Kunst right now. It's 8:35 p.m.
Yo, was ist mit den... What's happening?
Go inside, go through a couple of laps.
So geworden am Gas mit 3 zusammen wie die Schwarze. Alles ist yo fla, blow, flimim, boom boom, cash.
Details for the song. We've been working on this for a couple of months now from Israel remotely. First time we're sitting on it in person. Come with us.
Come with us. Die likes that off like blackface of zij? Zijn ze... Ja.
Come with us, man.
Yo guys, we have a brand new track right here, just created from 2022. Mendy's sitting here writing lyrics on the spot. We just started playing this track about 30 seconds ago. This guy's already cooking up a full song.
Hashem, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is dog, yeah, the show. It is dog, it is dog. I'm sending this one.
Okay, the problem is mit den voices. Als in our studio, man kann es judgen, you know. So achte danach.
Yeah.
Play. The whole camera crew. Guys,
Is he Hasidish? Yeah, weiß nicht. Meaning, I think he comes from a Hasidish background. Bobov, I believe. But von der ersten Beginn kannst du sehen, also er ist gefahren ein bisschen links, and he came back. No shade.
here right now with Yoel Spiel.
Sorry about that.
That was
Yeah.
That's not even part of the script.
But that's pretty much him. He does magic. He does all types of weird stuff. We're filming a video now for social media. He somehow changed cards in my hand. It's really scary. But this is him. We met him tonight. This is all.
Hold on, laat maar zijn. Samen doen de...
The whole camera crew. Guys, we're here.
Okay, I like that. Ich ga trying to sehen, sie... No.
Right now.
Hat schon die Kartel in seiner Hand, hat ich kann sehen. Again, Magic ist nicht, also wie Jonas in Schwarzer gesagt in Zählen. Es ist nicht Black Magic, es ist Tricks.
With Yoel
Das ist der Rotte schon in seiner Hand.
Spiel.
Sorry about that.
That was crazy.
That was not even part of
But sei es slick, sei geht.
the script.
But that's pretty much him. He does magic. He does all types of weird stuff. We're filming a video now for social media. He somehow changed cards in my hand. It's really scary. But this is him. We met him tonight. This is also within the first couple of hours of landing. I still didn't sleep. One of the best.
Thank you. What was your card name?
7. Well,
Watch the 4. Look. Get a close up on this. Come. 1, 2.
okay, that one I could still like. This is crazy.
1, 2.
Bro, this is crazy. Now you know that this guy.
Oh, he's actually great. He lost his mind.
My mind was literally the only thing that was still holding it together. And the second that he did those tricks to me, okay, that's it. You know, my brain exploded. Guys, we're gonna have a crazy day. I got dressed nice with my white shirt for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, because we're going to Crown Heights, 770. I gotta respect the mandam. Reason
was går med idag? The Schwarzkeit is herangekommen.
number 2, because I got a wedding tonight and I don't want to have to take off my shirt as well. So, see ya.
Dir gemacht a fit check? Jeez.
Spitten gaat toen aan ekkels, dus allebei skikt niet aan bieg bij de dekkels. Die bias de kapels, dus is het rekkel. Ich weiß schon nicht, gut ist, sie gaat toen aan ekkel. Jede Eid schleppt sich sein eigenes Säckel. Trein ist so falsch, versteigt sich kein Steckel. Die schreist den Anschluss, Brüder, geb dich auf Weckel. Sie aufschätzen, jenem ist falsch und nicht Eckel. Mir willen nicht kallen, nur jenem bescheinen. Als sag muss ich ab in sie Keppels im Kleinen. Vom Deutschen dabei, nie ins Leben nicht meinen. Scheint sie dein Gaber mit ein sich vereinen. Wer dort sich erwachen, die Geist kann nur weinen. Man, Uten verliere ich nicht rappen, nur geimen. Schuhe ist, gehst umfangen, timen. Lass mir singen,
That shocked me. That shocked me. You feel Nobody, hello, I gotta tell you, nobody ever sang the rap to me like that.
ברוכים הבאים ל-770, מרכז חב"ד העולמי. בואו ניכנס.
Yalla.
Every time when they're bespoke in the weekdays, from here they make broadcast, so they start with one line, and after they move to this system, 400 telephone lines. Every button is a telephone. Alaska, London, Israel, this button is all Eretz Israel, this button is all Europe. Rebbe's library.
Bait של הרבי מלובביץ'. Look at this, okay? This is the father from the Rebbe. He was in Gulas, like he wasn't able to be in the city, so his wife brought him this, and he wanted to write Chedishim on the side, so they didn't have ink. So they took blueberries and blackberries, and they and they squeezed it out, and that's how he wrote it. It's crazy. This was written, and it's still like
Dedication.
it's crazy dedication.
Look who is here, sing.
Das snap man ook niet, daar hebben we een hustler.
Sing the song I get morgen, sing it fast.
Let's go. Aufgestanden in the free. Oh my God, you hear that? Nobody, hello, I gotta tell you, nobody ever sang the rap to me like
I
that.
do FaceTime, come here.
Nice to meet you.
Dat is die Basti de vrijdag.
I appreciate it. We just finished off a beautiful tour over here in 770 with Reb Mendel. Thank you so much. I am so inspired. אני קיבלתי כל כך הרבה השראה במקום הזה, אתה לא מבין אפילו. We just finished 770. We came over to grab some food to rejuvenate. I got a pie pizza for the boys. So we
For the boys.
just arrived here in Queens to the oil of the Rebbe Milubavitch. And we came straight from Crown Heights. We made a stop for pizza. You ready, so? But anyway, we're going over there is the oil. And we're gonna meet someone over here. He's gonna take us in and show us around everything. Let's meet him. Sir, it's nice to meet you.
Butler, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what's your name?
Roy?
Yeah, what's your name?
Nachman Lasser.
Nachman, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Scheine Schrift.
over. Wo? ראית בטיקטוק או משהו.
But the oil from the Rebbe Rayat, so this is like the Shara Shamayim for all tefillahs, so it was definitely all tefillahs from
Because
you.
in America.
Het is funny, de mensen liggen erin, dus zijn also wie opval.
That's its coin, the Western Wall of
770
America.
You knock on the door, that's how it works?
Yeah, respect, yeah, the Rebbe would knock.
Oh wow. We're gonna knock on the door now 2 times and go inside.
Same here.
Should this
Mindless
one?
and David.
Let's not forget the selfie.
Hey guys, I just left the oil Chabad. Hold on.
This is the reality of selfies. What this is the corrupt version. The perfect
Guys,
version.
Just finished here at oil Chabad. Great for all of you, have you all in mind. Amen. תודה רבה.
How do you have all in mind? Like what are you really saying? How do you have everybody in mind?
Voor woman that throw my copy is over. It's kind of the comment, it's kind of show. It's a act, it's a back, and I admit that lift up a versus your back into finger to lift it.
Zorgen kan empfen, die kan zanden. Oh, that's not my, come here.
Ooh.
You gotta take a picture, come on.
Free by Mikey. Let me know what you think.
So the question is, how long are we really gonna have to wait? We're not really rushing, but we want to have it done within 2 weeks. If he's gonna have it done within the next 2 weeks. So we got a couple of questions on Instagram. We asked on a story that people should ask questions, and we'll answer it in the vlog. So we got like 15 questions, so we'll answer a couple of them. Question number 1, Leia asked, when are you releasing Ordinary? So Ordinary, there's no plan to release Ordinary. We're only going to be performing it live at shows, correct, Nachman?
Correct.
If you want, you can listen to the original song, but we're only here to give you an experience. Come to our show and you'll hear it live.
Okay.
Question number 2,
Not bad.
Esty asked, are you working on new songs? As you now know, after watching the beginning of
Ja, jede verstaan is the question.
the vlog, we're working on plenty of new
Bist
stuff.
dat zingen?
We're working on a
Why
song
would you
with
not
Kunst.
work
We're
on
working
it?
on a ton of secret collabs that you can't know yet. But yes, we're working on a lot of new stuff, and I can't wait to share it with you. Next one, Yankee asked, which car are you in? I am the last person to ask about cars. The only thing I know about this car is that it's white on the inside, on the outside, and red on the inside. Next one, are you coming to Bar Park? We actually got a wedding later tonight in Bar Park, which we'll share with you guys as well. So yes. Next one, how do your siblings feel in school between their friends that they're Mendy's sibling? So honestly, you're gonna have to ask my siblings to know the exact answer, but I think they pretty much like it. My brother sends me numbers of people that I have to message happy birthday all of the time. I don't message them.
Possible. You can make a short video saying for Shalima Malka and singing one of your songs, making...
Menschen beten als auch mal request. Ilis is wie sie kommt raus an a vending machine.
I don't know, making a funny video.
Hey Malka, Mendy Twersky here. I hear that you're doing... Hold on, let me do it better than this. Let me do better. Hey Malka, Mendy Twersky here. I just wanted to wish you should have a refuah shalima, and you should be out of there before you know it. You should be out of the hospital and back on your feet with all of your friends on the street, and everything should be fine. I wanted to sing a little song for you. Bist aufgestanden in der Früh, geht morgen, morgen. Und heute bist aufgestanden spät, geht's am besten morgen. Geht morgen, Schäferle, Briederle, se geht's an a gute Tag. Malky, you're gonna forget about it, and everything will be back fine. Refuah Shalima, and I hope you see this video. Take care. Okay, so you're probably wondering what we're doing right now.
No.
I'm in Bar Park.
Als gezoekt, die guys
As you can see
zijn
over here, there's a hole called the Halai Freide.
We cannot see. De reason ich zoek is also in der Weg ist, weil ich mache Videos von mich as well. Und ich hatte selber Mistake. Weil ich sehe, es meint, ich hatte die Kamera das gesehen.
And my friend is getting married tonight, and just to be a good friend, I'm going to say Mazel Tov, drink a bit of wine, hug a couple of friends. Anyway, this is my record for the night. And
Ja?
hope nobody's gonna see the mic. They'll probably all wonder, like, why is bro mic'd up tonight? See ya. Hey! So let me tell you exactly what's going on over here. You're probably wondering.
Khalib, they edit.
So pretty much,
Come with us, I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
we're doing a freestyle. Some UK drill for my boys.
In Wasser spring, eine der zweite schickt daran, such mir Brüder, was ist der Plan? Ich sehe nicht die geringe Weg, ich sehe noch was richtig. En als wir das werden teurer en das lichtig. Probier mal eins auch noch besser. Als ich richtig sehe, ich kann das voll auf der Kavone, das ist wichtig.
Was war ein scheiner Tag in Englisch sag ich what a day. Und sind wir auf dem Weg zu singen, banach alle Weh. Nachman ist a Gitter, ich sucht mir okay. Und Hershey ist noch in der US Extended als Stay. Ich arbeite nicht für free und auch nicht für average pay. Ob die bringt für dir a Rogele, ist bring a tray. Ob mir sucht Leilai, ist quer wird sicher sehr lei. Ich stopp nicht kein und rappen und ich nehm auch nicht kein Break. Every start warten, mir ballen. Yeah, the guys on the gas station vibing with us. The guys on the gas station vibing with us. The guys on the gas station vibing with us. The guys on the gas station vibing with us.
Mein Leben jetzt, so gut auf Rede.
It was getting very close to cringe.
Ist doch der König, über jeden. Und die ist helfen, jedem Farbe.
So we're all set up in the room, got all the suitcases in, Nachman and the crew in bound to get some stuff for the set. See you guys, Shabbat Shalom. Oh, Shabbat Tov. So basically what's going on right now is that it's Masa Shabbos, and Abdul is being in a couple of minutes, we said with Commando. We're preparing the set with Viggy over here. All we need is a caption, and it's out now on all platforms.
Okay, so only thing with caption. Right now we're playing the family for everyone.
Mindy, night? Till
Did someone win the Powerball? Yes, einer in Arkansas hat es gewonnen. A single ticket.
Guys, we just dropped down into the acoustic version. We have 10 people listening right now, and we're about to do sound check. Couple Guys, Miley Cohen's on stage. I'm up next. We're getting dressed right now. We're getting everything done. I got my in-ear plugged in over here. The attacker.
My love. My love count.
I'm drinking my tea right now because I need my voice to be spotless clear, that by the time that I go on stage, everything should work, everything should be perfect. We need a Kiddush Hashem to happen. You guys are gonna be with me every step of the way. Don't worry about it. You guys are staying here with me. We're chilling. I'm drinking my last tea. Getting it done.
Talk about hyping yourself up.
It hat mir eingegliebt, it hat mir eingegliebt,
Nein. Check us that on.
How are we doing tonight? That's exactly what I meant. You guys, okay, obviously you guys are on the other side of the stage, so you don't see what I'm seeing. Woo. But guys, I just gotta tell you, the energy over here in this room right now is unreal. I've never seen or felt energy anything like this.
Except vanished, but otherwise, jedemo. Watch it, very funny. Schick us that on.
Yeah. How are you feeling? This was insane, man. Every single time I get off stage, I'm shocked again by the energy that the crowd can bring to the stage. It is insane. It's truly insane. I don't know. Okay, did you see what went on over there? It's people are screaming, we want more songs, but honestly speaking, I can do more songs till tomorrow, but a good thing, it's gotta be short. Till next time, my guys. I'll see you. Hey.
The energy in the room was
Ricky.
crazy. I was dancing the gadachka.
Dancing the Kadashka. Misssuite and Duncan.
All right, Trevor, we have men behind the camera now. We're just in Duncan's. All the boys went to Duncan's right now. We're about to shoot some stuff, some content.
All the boys. the schwarze mentality is definitely herangesiebt.
In the car, shooting a quick teaser video. There's a car behind you. Move.
Huge, spicy Kiddush Hashem for everybody.
The ultimate being is self.
No way. The ultimate being is self.
Spicy Kiddush Hashem for everybody.
The ultimate
I will plead the fifth right now.
being is self.
Here, we're here. So they sent me all the way up. They said I can't go this way.
It was an absolutely legendary take. We are making Instagram reels. He's sweaty, but
he's sweating.
Go, I get Morgan.
So how long was the time from when it happened until the reel was up video?
Morgen ist vergessen.
Yo guys, so it's late at night, it's 9 o'clock already. We're back in Lakewood after this whole entire weekend. It was crazy. We came over to Ellie Weber's house and we're gonna film a part 2 for our podcast. We're gonna talk about the show. He's right here, Ellie.
Wow, welcome.
How you feeling?
I'm excited for this. It's gonna be great. We brought back for part 2 because the feedback was just incredible.
Ich sta backstage. Ik heb me heer wie de oren verslijden. Ik sta backstage van zorgen, maar wat zegt er?
This has shine a lighting.
But extra shout out to iedereen of the hotline. I think that over here there was an interview. It was a real, genuine conversation of really picking Mendy's brain. Mendy, you have a vlog. It's amazing.
The Oilem Nan selfie.
In the store in Lakewood right now. They're listening to my song. They're trying to let me know that they know I'm here. But pretty much all of the people already got pictures of me walking around and eating my stuff, so I don't really care. But alright guys, so we just finished the meal. I'm about to go home and get a good...
Alright, this jump is what see. Too much. Alright. Not bad. Definitely an eye, no. Een eye zag in de Jiddische wereld. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. Give me just a second. Nature, Mother Nature, break. Nog wat Jeopardy. Give me a minute. Alright. Ich bin zurück. Let me get my watch do. Jewish Jeopardy, full segment. Amudam. Oh, is this the Amudam was in some echten gerät? Let me get my check aus dem channel, Dominant. 2 weeks ago. Okay, und sind wir das dann später. Amudum serves people of every background. The human tonight is equal opportunity met with good spirit. Never to mean anyone. If someone does not learn, please know that the intent is to unite, not offense. All love, no hate, powerful for the cause. Thank you for being here. Your donation keeps Amudim going. Okay. You have been warned. Jewish Jeopardy! And this is your host.
Welcome back to Jewish Jeopardy! Not to be confused with Jews in Jeopardy, which is a show about Otisville. Great Daf Yomi.
Jews in Otisville.
There, by the way. I'm your host, Chaim David Mendelbaum. Let's meet our contestants. First up, he's 5'8" with acid reflux, works as an audit partner at Ernst & Young. Please welcome from Woodmere, New York, Howard Schwartzberg.
Hi, call me Howie, and it's Deloitte.
Deloitte?
Yeah, Deloitte.
Shkayach. Next up, from Great Neck, New York, we have Nissan Mateheda Weda Yusvadelian. No, Nissan, how are you? Welcome.
Wait a minute. Are you related to Daniil Mateheda Weda Yusvadelian from Great Neck?
No.
So, Nissan, tell us, what do you do for work?
What do you mean, what do I do? What do you do, Rabbi?
Well, how do you make a living?
I make it, Baruch Hashem, thanks God.
What, you sell rugs or something?
No. Why, you need one?
Okay, never mind. Let's move on to our next guest. Please welcome from Congregation Rodev Shalom Simon Tavu Mazel Tov in Bushwick. Ladies and gentlemen, Rabbi Shelley Newhouse Dreyfus.
Hi, Shalom. I am so honored to be here celebrating unity, advocating for justice for all, combating anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, and...
Listen, Shelley, please keep it short, okay? We can't keep you on screen too long. Mishpacha Magazine's a sponsor.
I don't even know how to play guitar.
Oh, we're looking for a rabbi. What'd you get, Chovevei? JTS? Harvard Divinity School. Might as well get Shabbos Kestenbaum.
We pronounce it Shabbat.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Shabbat Shalom.
Moving on. Okay, let's move on to our final contestant. He is a self-described artist who just released his first single on 24/6, My Rebbe Loves Me Anyway. Please welcome from Toms River, New Jersey, our youngest contestant, 16-year-old Momo.
So, just out here trying to fill that klipas nister with some fresh orpanecha. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have no idea what you're saying. Does anybody know what he's saying?
I believe he's talking about Tikkun Olam.
Yeah, of course you would think that. Does anybody know what he's saying?
I think he said his vape died.
Vape died? Ah, Baruch Dayanemes.
It's like a baby hookah.
Okay, let's check out our categories. We have Shidduchim, New, What's His Deal? Say Better, Name That Hashkafa, Jewfluencers, Learner or Earner, Can You Take a Small Package for Me? Out of Town, and finally, Goyim.
I don't love that term. We prefer Semitically challenged.
Semitically challenged.
Okay, before we start playing, I just want to remind you to please answer in the form of a question. We're all Yidden, we know how to do that, right? Verstehst?
Mazel tov.
Let's begin with, yes, Howie, what?
Are you validating the parking?
You serious? Yes, Nissan, what?
Rabbi, the prize, it's all cash?
It's all for tzedakah, it's for Amudim.
Oh, tzedakah. Okay.
Momo, why don't you go first, since I doubt your attention span's gonna last the whole game?
I bet. Hit me with Say Better, 200.
They made the wedding in Lakewood on a Tuesday because it's halfway between New York and Baltimore and said it was more convenient for the families. Yes, Rabbi Shelley.
What is Tikkun Olam?
No. Yes, Nissan.
What is... It's cheaper.
Correct. Simcha's cheaper on a Tuesday. They probably serve chicken. Nissan, the board is yours.
I want shidduch.
Okay, you gotta pick a number.
No, I want shidduch for my daughter. She's too old. 20.
Okay, someone call Eliza Ben Shalom. Ha! Okay, now, please pick a number.
Shidduchim for 200.
Okay. The shadchan swore she's beautiful with a big neshama, but she doesn't send pictures because it's not tznius. Yes, Shelley.
Rabbi Shelley, what is she's not focused on her looks because she doesn't want to be objectified? You should give her a shot.
I don't think you understand the game. Yes, Momo.
She beat.
She beat? I don't think you understand English. Also, you have to answer in the form of a question. Yes, Momo.
She beat?
Yes, Howie.
What is she's ugly, but they already paid the shotgun and she's got to deliver something?
Correct you are, Howie, for $200.
Wow, you buy wife for $200? Where's she from, Isfahan?
All right, Howie, board is yours.
Okay, let's try name that hashkafa for 400.
He's hideous, she's gorgeous. He keeps Chalav Yisrael. She has a tattoo and a nose ring. Yes, Reb Shelley.
What is Chabad?
Wow, Reb Shelley, that is correct. Good for you. How do you know Chabad?
They put tefillin on me every day.
Really? Rashi or Rabbeinu Tam?
Yes.
Okay, Shelley, the board is yours.
Rabbi Shelley. Let's do name that hashkafa for 800.
Okay. I'm strictly kosher, but I eat out dairy.
What is Scarsdale?
What is Englewood?
What is Tom's River on vacation?
All correct.
Isn't all dairy?
Tom's River on vacation. That was funny.
Kosher?
I face me, this person. Since you all got it right, Nissan, why don't you take the board?
I'll take what his deal for 200, but listen, you give me a receipt for 400.
You can't do that. That's called tax evasion.
What? Who you work for? You wearing a wire?
Okay, back to what's his deal for 200. And for this answer, we're going to go to our special video clue. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 1840 podcast. Today, we are going to explore the various particularities and intersectionalities by which our community finds itself in crisis. We will explore the exegetical framework by which we find common understanding through our communal infrastructure. While the foundations of our community are collapsing around us, we need to find common understanding, and oftentimes people struggling within our community at the various fringes and marginalizations find comfort in seeking consultation from me. Who am I? All right. Anybody know who that is? Anybody get that at all? Yes?
What is...
Don't you say it.
Tikkun Olam.
Every time with you people. There's other things. Shelley, there's other things. Anybody else know who that was? Yes, Howie.
Who is David Bashevkin?
Oh, nobody knows, actually. Oh, that's your answer. Correct. Rabbi David Bashevkin. Howie, board is yours.
I'll take what's his deal for 400.
He says he's a comedian.
Khalib got the edit to the rabbi. That was funny.
But it seems like all he does is touch his hair and talk about dating.
I don't know if that's all he does.
Yes, Howie.
Who is Dovi Newberger?
Correct.
Oh, he sounds gross.
I feel like some people like him.
No one likes him, although Elon and Modi are currently fighting for full custody.
Howie, you like him?
I don't know him, but I'm sure there are more talented comedians with less hair that find him frustrating.
Well, his father's a big Rav. He's probably very disappointed.
I don't think he's that disappointed.
Wow, his father is a rabbi?
Oh, yeah.
Like a real rabbi or this?
No.
Or this.
Liz Glazer was on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
Is her father a big Rav?
No, but her wife is.
Oh. All right, Rabbosai, let's keep it moving. I got a Wachnacht to attend tonight.
Bless you.
Howie, pick the category.
Let's do Jewfluencers for 200.
Okay. Andrew Cuomo, Shabbos Kestenbaum, and the couples on Stories of Hope. Yes, Momo.
What are people that settled?
Correct. All right, Momo, you got it right, but it looks like you're spacing out. Take a hit of the vape. Nissan, you're up.
I'll take Jewfluencer for 800.
Answer is Sebastian Maniscalco.
Who is Yechiel Jacobs?
Correct. You all got it right. Momo, you want to go?
I'll take Say Better for 600.
All right, say better for 600.
Say Better for 700.
6 or 700?
6 or 700.
What is wrong with these kinder? The answer is 3 Reform rabbis and a Satmar Chassid walk into a bar. Yes.
What are Jews for Zoran?
Correct. Surprise, surprise. You got that one. All right, we're up.
No way. That's not Malchusa, Jews for Zoran.
To the last answer under Jewfluencers. It says it's for 1,000, but we'll give it to you all for 7,000.
Who is Lizzie Savetsky?
Correct. You guys are rocking it. Great work. Great job. Steiging away over here on Jewish Jeopardy.
Can I leave?
What do you mean?
I gotta dip. My Adderall's wearing off.
Momo, you can't leave. We're in the middle of the game.
I gotta record. I'm going to the studio.
That's fine. You'll do it later.
No, I gotta go now.
We gotta go. Okay, moving on. We're gonna.
Rebbe, you love me.
Oh my God.
Ki choila havani. Even though I smoke the pot, you still love me a lot. Rebbe, you love me.
All right. Enough. Brookside, please. Final Jeopardy. Can we do Final Jeopardy? We good? Howie, what are you doing?
Yalviavo.
Good call. This concept, originating in the Torah and later expounded upon in the Mishnah and Gemara, teach us that we must repair all that is broken in this world. You have 30 seconds.
Holiday singer.
Okay, Howie, let's start with you. What did you put down? What is Tikkun Olam? That is correct. Very good, Howard. Very nice. Okay, Nissan, what do you have? What is Tikkun Olam? That is correct. Congratulations. Very good.
Rabbi, you pay me now?
Okay, we're going to go to Shelley now.
Rabbi, I gotta go.
Fine, Momo, we'll go to you. What did you put down?
I forgot, but I got bored halfway through, so.
What is Tikkun and then a picture of your hand?
That's my hand.
All right, it counts. Tikkun Olam. Congratulations, Momo. Okay, Shelley, I know you got this one right. We have, I assume, what is Tikkun?
Yair Shalomi Das from Maseches Baba Metzia, Chaf Aleph, Amud Aleph, Chaf Aleph, Amud Beis.
I have to say, that's not correct, but I'm very impressed. It's very stark.
I do the daf with Rafeli Stefanski every day.
Maybe she is a rabbi.
She?
Good. Get. Brooklyn, this was funny. Gave him a like. Definitely gave him a like. Was very funny. But also Stillheit macht man also slidehäusig, also nicht du, nicht dort. This is pretty brilliant, schreibt einer. When she took a card during the Final Jeopardy music. Yeah. You guys rocked it to this one. Do any negatives? You killed it. Had me dying. Brilliant. This is Jewish comedy gold. This was great. Gewaldig. Shkoyach. This was actually very funny. I'm on the Amudam channel. What are they all about? Change lives, build futures. Amudam.org. I'm gonna weggaan van shorts. Lazat channel, they're not getting views. They're not getting views. Mandy Klein. Laat me goed met Mandy Klein. Laat me goed met Mandy Klein. Nicht wert, man. 10 seconds is nicht wert. They 400 views. They're not getting views. Oh, Amudem is Zvi Glock. Okay.
We're back here in Unite to Heal, powered by Amudem, presented by Charity Bids, and Rabbi Tzvi Gluck is, of course, the co-founder and CEO of Amudem, and he's here with us. I'm going to first start off with congratulations, because I must say, that is a very impressive number we're looking at. 78%, 3.9 million. I'm sure with all the difficulties of fundraising, and we know how big of a challenge it is, you must be thrilled that at this point of the night, this is where we're at.
You know, so I'm thrilled really. The main reason...
By the way, ik heb een video van hem jetzt. He cleaned up. This guy cleaned up. Daar. Gechanged.
The reason why I'm thrilled is because it's a testament to those that reach out to us for help. You know, all too often in our community, people are always...
Dus jetzt redt Zayer droeshedig. Zayer droeshedig. Alright, ik wil watchen door de Andrew Wilson of PBD podcast. Ga eens onheimen. Het is 2,5 show. Laat maar zien wie dit gaat.
There's rage behind it.
Rage?
Yeah, you have rage and a look that you trust nobody.
In this industry, you can't trust anybody. All these holier-than-thou sewing circle Christians. How could you do this? And I'm thinking, shut.
You know, debate, fire, you know, you're making friends every day. I can tell you're a guy that likes to make new friends.
Uh-huh.
And
very well loved.
Yeah, very well loved. And you had a very nice debate with a fellow who we had on the podcast as well, Daniel Hariraju. You guys went at it, and you were given a lot of stats that day.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of stats. And if the audience doesn't recognize it, we will show the clip here in a minute. But prior to going into, you know, the stuff that you're doing today, I want to learn more about your story, how you came up. Off camera, you were telling me about a couple other guys we were talking about. We don't need to mention their names, of how they came up. And I told you I know nothing about the gaming world. You told me how much I'm missing out and that I should consider getting into it. But tell
Absolutely
me,
not.
Tell me about how you got into the space.
By total accident. I never belonged there to begin with. I worked with my hands. I was a robotics mechanic. And I started as an industrial mechanic and then worked my way into being a robotics mechanic. And during the COVID-19 lockdowns, progressives who I just really hate. I mean, I really hate them. And I know I'm not supposed to. I know that that's bad. As a Christian, you're not supposed to hate people. I get that. But I really hate them. And so I would argue with them constantly on Facebook and these other, you know, like these other platforms. It's just a nobody. But they started having these little panels, some of them. You know, they'd have like little video panels. Everybody was bored because COVID was going on, you know. So I started crashing those panels. And that made its way over to YouTube. And then I started getting debates with, you know, people who I guess were big names. I didn't know who they were at the time. I didn't know who any of these people were. I didn't know anything about
You're not from
YouTube.
this place.
I didn't know anything about any of these people. I just knew that they were assholes. So I was happy to take them on.
So pre-COVID, you're not on YouTube, you're not on podcasts. Pre-COVID, you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
You're a robotics guy doing your thing, minding your own business.
Yep. I had no intention at all. If you would have asked me 5 years ago if I would be an entertainer who has one of the most super chatted channels in the United States, I would have laughed at you.
That is insane.
I would have laughed at you. Been like, no, I don't know anything about entertainment. I don't know anything about any of this. And here's what that should show you. What that
Seht wie so die Sachen arbeitet? Is the most super chatted, so ist auch der Channel auf YouTube. Ich habe ganz viel gehört Stats, als ich weiß nicht, wie emsdig es ist, ich habe nicht aufgekickt allein die Numbers, but Candace Owen macht $15,000 per episode für Superchats. An average. So, just imagine wie viel macht.
show you is that a person...
In zijn ogen, seht man darf schon Ziesach-Followers. Meaning, ze doen channels met staan, we hebben millions meer wie hem. Ich weiß nicht, wie viel hat, but millions mehr wie ihm, is machen Sach weiniger. Because seine Menschen schicken nicht.
Who just at the time had only a basic grasp of logic. Just a basic grasp of logic. Now, I've since refined that very well, right? It's part of my job. I take my job seriously. Was able to make those kinds of inroads. That's how bad discourse has fallen in the collective intelligence of people. It's bad.
Who were you in high school? 14, 15 years old. Who was Andrew Wilson?
You know, I moved around quite a bit. So I never got too firm of a footing anywhere. I was usually only in a place for maybe 3-4 years. I wouldn't say I was popular, but not unpopular. You know, just normal, just a normal guy.
Were you a math guy? Were you an athlete? Were you a 4.2 GPA? Were you...
I was more of a delinquent.
Jackstone.
Like
you were more than
it was more like cut school whenever I could.
Were you smoking? Were you the guy that would smoke pot and go and have theories? Like I had a friend of mine that would smoke a lot, and he was such an interesting guy to speak because he was brilliant. Were you that guy? Or
No. I was a different type. I was more like the cut school, have a cigarette, go.
How you doing, Jack? Welcome.
Over, hang out at the Burger King. Anything I could do to avoid formal school I did. I knew then, I guess intuitively, that school was a waste of time. It was a complete and total waste of time for me.
Were you a reader? Were you somebody that was naturally like?
Oh yeah.
From what age did you start reading?
Oh, I started really early, so I was gifted in that category. So how it was explained to me was that people who are really, really, really good at math are often really terrible in the arena of reading and knowledge recall, and vice versa. I was never great at math, but I was always excellent with reading and comprehension and things like this. So. Yeah, I just never had any problems in that domain.
Who was the male figure in your life?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Tell me about your dad. What did your dad do?
He had a rough story. I don't know if I don't really talk about myself too much. It's just not my thing. But my dad, he was an entertainer. He grew up in the California area in Covina. And my grandfather, he was in the Army Air Corps in World War II. There was no Air Force at the time. He was in the Army Air Corps. And he got married young. My dad was the oldest of four, and he was an entertainer in Covina. At 18, he was playing private clubs and things like this. He was a singer. And then Vietnam rolled around, and he got drafted. And he didn't want to go in the Army, so he joined the Air Force. And when he joined the Air Force, he went and he served, and he got back home, and he found out that his wife was...
HBS. Good morning, good morning. I'm releasing this song today called Bass, but it's also letter B. But it's also the letter B. Oh, bass. It'll be bass. Bass. I love bass. Nice. Go and welcome. Good morning. When released this? Laat me this heren. Shake us aan. Tonight or Sunday night? Laat me this give my hair. Shake her aan. And no pressure, HBS.
Fucking around on him. So that was pretty rough. And
that's not your mother. That's somebody else.
That's somebody else's mother.
Anyway, what a mother,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, after that happens, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and told he was going to die. So he moved in with my grandparents and readied himself for the end. Essentially, he met.
How old is he at that time?
This time, I believe he is late 20s, and so he made a slight recovery, kind of a rally, and he met my mom, and they got married fairly quickly within a year or two, and luckily she was a nurse, and she's been taking care of him ever since.
They're still together.
Oh yeah,
good for him.
Wow. Oh yeah.
And so what did he do after entertainment? Because I know West Covina, but what did he do after entertainment?
He had basically odd jobs. He stayed at home with us. My mom worked because he was very sick, and so he stayed at home and took care of the kids. That was what he did.
The other way around.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he had to. He was too sick to work.
So, but you said he's your male figure that you looked up to. So how did he raise you? What did he teach you? Did he teach you toughness? Was it mental? Was it reading?
He taught me something much more important than all of that, which was how to think. More than anything else, it was how to think. It was what he taught me early on was most people, the things that they say, they have no justification for any of the things they say. And most of them are just repeating something somebody else said. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you realize how you can get...
What a powerful thing to say.
Yeah, you'll realize how to get to the truth.
Wow.
How you get to the truth of everything quickly.
Epistemology. This is what epistemology is. Se du street epistemology. Epistemology is van wie weißt du, wo die weiß, van wie... Man geht noch the arguments. Van wo's weiß da Sach, van wo's halt man a Sach. So do as about epistemology.
What's his opinion on how to do that?
His opinion on how to do that was to ask him, how do you know that?
Exactly. Epistemology.
And where did you learn that? How do you know?
Human brains, a sag mal geht fin discussion A to discussion B mit equals C. Immer steht so stark bei C, weil man meint, man hat A und B geht. But wenn die Geist zurück in die kickst auf deine Arguments, oder das Maßbesan für der Zweiten, fangst du an sehen, also du Inconsistencies between A and B, wieso kommst du und C, und sie fangst du an fallen apart. So, es ist very interesting, Weg von Trachten. HBS, ich weiß nicht gut nicht. So, wer weiß ja, lass mal reden, sie dann Manager.
How do you actually know?
Kyle is either a great patriot or a sick, twisted conspiracy theorist. Penny, hello and welcome. Wer is Kyle? Penny. Ze fragt mich gut nicht.
That is the case.
Was he a Scientologist or was he a Christian?
He was a Christian.
He was a Christian.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Because that's what they teach in Scientology.
Oh.
In Scientology, one of the first things they teach you is when somebody says something.
What a cult. Scientology, what a cult. Can't wait for that cult to fall apart. hopefully.
How do you know that? Let's go look up the exact definition. What is the true meaning of that? To want to get to the bottom of the source. But
then the way I kicked off the camera.
He wasn't.
His name is Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, no, not a Scientologist at all. What he was a guy who was taught from a different era how to think. He was an old man for his time. Let's say. He was a product of the 40s essentially. And yeah, he knew how to think, and he still knows how to think. He's still alive, and even though they gave him a toe tag with multiple sclerosis, said you're going to die, he beat all odds. But that's what he taught me. That's what he taught all of us. That's what
What's your age difference between the two, you and your father? How old was he when you were born?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm not sure. Let's see.
My dad was 37.
He was born in 40. I want to say 42.
So he's 83. My dad's also 1942.
Yeah.
What month's his birthday?
His is in July.
Okay, mine's April 10th. Interesting. So how old are you?
I'm 41.
You're 41. So then 30-ish when you were born. So wasn't an older father. It was a younger father. Relatively, the age that you go through.
Well, I don't mean old isn't physically old. I mean,
Ich pflege ihm watchen, nicht ganze Videos, wieso hat Debates mit Menschen, and he's usually very good. De Weg, wieso dealt, de Weg, wieso fragt Kasches, de Weg, wieso zernimmt Sachen. De erste Mal her, von wie nimmt es, ist an Tata. Ich pflege auch watchen Videos von Epistemology, wie Menschen zu nehmen questions, zu nehmen all types of things. So ich weiß schon wegen der Concept for a while now. And it's very interesting. In Asachmo kommst du uns zu Dead Ends, Die kommst du uns zu Plätze wie, verwus halte ich so, verwus tier ich so. Es ist, man darf sagen cautious about it, Family Weissman, hello and welcome. Der Riesen, ich suche, verwus man darf sagen cautious, ist, ich habe schon bemerkt, dass man zernimmt Sachen, als man zernimmt das Ziehsach, mush life oder whatever, certain Sachen haben wir zernimmt, kommt man nun zu a Dead End, ich rief es zu a Intersection, wo die Hossen schlieb zu sein, wo der Brain hat nicht schlieb zu sein, und sie kann sein schwer zu sein dort. Es ist unsettling. So, before the guys throws off the journey, just mach sicher.
His mind was trained.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
Nein, nicht Kyle. It is Andrew Wilson.
His mind was trained by somebody from an older generation,
which is your grandfather,
which was my grandfather.
Now, was it like if your father was? We went to dinner tonight, and your father's with us. Is he a debate guy? Is he a guy that'll sit there quietly? Does he push back? Does he argue? Is he argumentative?
He's not this. No, he's
agreeable.
He's not the same way I am at all. My dad has a very commanding presence. So, and he's extraordinarily likable. What happens? You go out to dinner with him. You sit down. Within 5 minutes, you want to hear everything he's ever had to say about everything. That's the type of guy he is. The type of guy he's always been. He's a very, very respectable guy and a very respectable guy.
How many of you guys? How many kids did your mom and him have?
He had 2 with my mom. My mom had 2 children from a previous marriage, and then he had 3 from his first marriage.
7 total.
Boss Nation.
Okay. So 2, it's from same mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
And are you guys 7?
The Dead End is where I live. A comedian sagt, futur pagasten, sagt, steht da sein Dead End. I'm like, the worst kind of ends. Well, no, so du sag mal, also intersections, wie sie nicht comfortable für der Brain. Der Brain will nicht dort sein. So, just saying. Boss Nation, how you doing? Good morgen. Sehen wir da herzlich herankommen?
Close to each other?
Not really. The ones I was immediately raised with, we are the 4 of us, which would be my mom's 2 children from her previous marriage, and we were raised so closely together. I actually didn't even realize that we were half brother and half sister. It had to be explained to me when
they did a great job.
Yeah, it had to be explained to me, but when I was 10 or 12, and I still didn't really get it.
Yeah,
I just didn't think of it that way.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, is there a common pattern between the 4 kids that were raised by your father and mother? Like, is there a common thread that somebody would notice on mindset, on values, on certain principles?
They don't take no shit from nobody.
None of them.
None of them.
So is your dad from Covina, or did your grandpa move from somewhere else to Covina, or was he also?
He was raised in Covina.
So your grandpa's also Covina.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, so don't take shit from nobody.
HBS, ich sag mal, wenn du nimmst als Singers Wörter, Lyrics, und du nimmst raus die Music, ist es ein sehr scharfer Brief. Just man like die Wörter, as the Rav Oilem man like die shine music, as Rav Oilem soll es kennen, sollen es kennen, digesten,
It doesn't take any shit from anybody. But also, all of them can comprehensively think. That's the most important part. They don't have presuppositional thinking. Instead, all of us were taught how to get to the heart of an issue very quickly. by having this precept understanding that most people, the things that they say, are actually untrue. And they did not come to those thoughts on their own. They came to those thoughts because somebody else gave them to them. Most people can't control their thinking. They don't know how. That's something you've learned. That's not something you're born with. Most people, they don't think their own thoughts. And most of the thoughts that are in their head are put in their head from some other source. Very rarely do you find that people came to a position on their own. It's actually very rare.
So one would argue that and say, you came to the positions you have if your parents are Christians. It is true. What you're saying is traditionally we will do what our parents will believe in because of values, respect, honor, comfort, certain thing that we recognize, we see. So how do you view yourself as somebody that is that you question things to get to the bottom of it? How do you know that you're actually doing it yourself?
By eliminating presupposition and using logic. Logic has laws, governing laws. And when you eliminate presupposition, you get to the standard.
Penny, most probably with a Sabbath. Again, ich gehe reden für andere. Sie geschehen etwas, wenn man sagen, ich bin mit, ja? Fangt man sagen, ich bin mit. Immer legt darauf noch, ein Ads, also wie ein Lego-Set. Legt darauf Werte, noch redet man wegen mit, noch redet man connecta eine andere Story. Sie geschehen, sie geht das Spark auf in den Kopf. Und das heißt Jammen in the Studio, Also wie einfach auf der Tier von mir, findest du Rudi? Sie bestimmt geschehen auf dem Platz. Gesingen, gewollt man öffnen der Tier, die Musik hat gearbeitet, ich gesagt, öffnen auf der Tier von mir, und sie wächst, sie fort.
Of why it is that you have a position, you realize most positions.
Du hast auch mal, was man sucht Wörter, und nur da leicht man darauf hat tun.
You have are completely unjustified.
Give me a case. Give me an idea. Like, you have a lot of topics that you guys talk about. So pick
here.
one and just go.
Let me give you a case.
Please.
Okay. Why would it be that incest is wrong?
Why would it be that incest is wrong?
Let's say you had two brothers, they're twin brothers, and they're in an incestuous relationship.
Okay.
Why is that actually wrong?
Well, if I go get data, and data shows me...
Data has to be interpreted.
Data has to be interpreted.
And so even if you interpret that it has bad outcomes, so what? All relationships have the potential for bad outcomes. What makes it actually wrong?
Why is it wrong?
No, you tell me.
You're asking me the question.
I'm asking you the question.
I go in two places. I go one logic. I go one values and principles.
Okay, well, logically.
Then logically, I would go get the data. If I go get the data, and the data shows me that incest produces better high IQ, safer communities, job creators, independent, crime is low, incredible society, great inventions, great innovations, then I would say maybe we ought to entertain it.
Okay, but what if it's the case that data shows the opposite of that, but there's just one case. It's just one case of twin brothers doing it. That's it. Just those guys. Is that wrong? Is that wrong of them to do it?
And the data of one twin brother's doing it.
Yeah, you got one set of twin brothers are doing this. Nobody else in the community is. What makes that actually wrong?
It's not wrong.
From data standpoint, that's a different story. From the value standpoint, I would go to, spiritual, a denomination, non-denominational Christian, and according to my values and principles, that is not the right way to live.
And that's why, sir, I hate the left. You just mapped it out perfectly. This is exactly why I hate leftists with every fiber of my being.
Tell me why.
Because what you just gave me was an attempt at an epistemic justification, right? The knowledge for why this thing is wrong is based on the value set that I have, which I'm going to try to spiritually justify, right? The leftists can't do that. Why? Because they're atheistic by nature, and they're cynics by nature as well. They can never give you a justification for why something like that's wrong. So when you ask them a question like that in a debate, they just bite the bullet. It's not wrong.
Without needing to give an argument.
They don't need to give an argument. They just don't think it's wrong. It isn't wrong.
Okay, so
why is it wrong?
So let me ask a question, because you're in this thing more than I am, and you're in it on a daily basis. I've been around people for a long time, and I built businesses where I had to attracted people from all walks of life, nationality, ethnicity. It doesn't matter. It was one of the best exercises because I would learn about culture, whether it's the difference between somebody that's Mexican from Michoacan versus a Mexican from Jalisco versus a Mexican from Zacatecas versus, El Salvador versus Guatemalan versus Jews versus, all these different types of things you look at, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and then you look at, I'm like, I meet somebody, I'm like, why do you believe in socialism? Why do you believe in, one time I'm in a dinner with a guy who's about to marry a girl, and we're going out there to learn about her for the first time. He was one of my main players in the company, and I'm sitting there listening to her talk. And we go into this argument of, gay rights is like civil rights. I said, gay rights are civil rights. I said, yeah, tell me why. And she starts trying to give this argument. I said, do you believe in what she's saying? And he doesn't know what to say, so he sides with me, because he's a very much a Christian conservative himself. But he's stuck in this sphere that he doesn't know what to do. So eventually I keep continuing to talk to her because I want to learn why she believes in what she believes in. So, do you think progressives can help themselves because they're born that way? And do you think you are who you are because you were born that way? Or do you think you are who you are and believe in what you believe in because your father taught you well? Where if your father was, let's pick a man, if your father was Gavin Newsom, you would have been a very different human being.
Oh, I think it's both. I think that you're a product of genes and environment, just like an alcoholic. You could have a propensity for alcoholism, but if no alcohol is present, right, you never have to worry about being an alcoholic. This is the same exact thing with environment versus genetics. I do think that I have some predispositions to some types of behaviors, and if I was raised by a leftist, perhaps I would engage in a more left-wing attitude towards things for a while until I started questioning things. Now, I didn't come to the view, my father's view, completely because he taught it to me. I came to it because when I rebelled against it, it was disastrous.
Tell me about that time.
Oh, I mean, I was essentially a delinquent in my early 20s. I mean, I was very.
But what contradicted the values he taught you? Like, what behavior did you do that contradicted what he was saying?
I was promiscuous. I moved away from God. I moved away from the teachings of Jesus Christ. I moved away from everything.
For how long?
I don't know, years. Let's see, probably a good 7 years.
How bad was the fall?
I mean, it wasn't so terrible that I was robbing liquor stores, but it was bad enough that I became part of the apparatus of the delinquent portion of the world. I didn't care about very much. Nothing was particularly important to me. It was a very nihilistic mindset, and most of it was based purely around materialistic goals and the idea of self-gain. None of it, in other words, there was nothing I was engaging in that wasn't completely selfish and self-centered. Not a single thing, in retrospect.
What brought you back?
I think my wife ultimately brought me back. She seemed to see something in me. She seemed to see something good in me.
How'd you guys meet?
We actually met online, believe it or not. And she had children, and we dated, and we had a real rocky start. You know what I mean? But she just didn't give up on me, man.
At that time, if I knew you, would I have considered you a Christian nationalist, conservative? Would I have said the day she met you?
Yeah, you would have considered me like a cringe libertarian, self-centered jerk, probably.
A cringe libertarian self-centered jerk.
Yeah.
Give me an example of someone that's like that today, where I could kind of
I don't know. I guess ideologically, let's say Dave Smith.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not saying that Dave Smith is a delinquent jerk.
You just called him a cringe.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that he is a cringe libertarian, and I would say it to his face. Okay, and I've debated with Dave many times, and won every time. But anyway, the point is
you guys. I'm assuming you guys are friends.
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, I've got no problems with Dave at all. Nothing but nice things to say about him. He's always been very kind to me. But the delinquent part would be, I don't know, just take
it's always the wife's fault.
Just a typical guy who really doesn't care as far as dating goes, is willing to rack up bodies, is willing to bang random chicks, doesn't really care.
Got it. So she was one of maybe the second reason outside of your dad for you to go back to being a Christian. Values, conservative values, would you say she influenced that?
Probably more than any other individual, yes.
Including dad?
Including dad, yeah.
Tell me, what was the reason?
I think because when you have somebody who has that kind of faith in you, they have that kind of trust in you, that kind of faith in you, and they lean that heavily on you, and they put all of that faith in you, it's hard for you not to begin to recategorize things in life. And one of the things you have to recategorize is, it's not all about me. This really isn't all about me. Now there's kids involved, there's a woman involved. There's other aspects of life here which transcend what I might want for me. And the idea that somebody puts the type of faith in you that you can lead in that type of situation, I think that more than any other single thing, that probably brought my faith back to me.
So was it a first time where somebody spoke hope and belief in you, like, I believe in you, you're capable of doing something bigger? Was it a language like that?
First time.
First time in your life?
Really?
Well, that's magical. By the way, it's funny you say that, because to me, the first time in my life I experienced that language was by a guy named Kogan. When I was about to re-enlist in the Army, I'm 20 years old, he calls me, he speaks that language to me, and I'm at that time, I'm just a regular punk that's partying 6 days a week. I'm in the Army just, living...
what was your MOS?
63 Bravo. I was Hummer mechanic. I was living by the way, Vinny and I almost re-enlisted last night after the president gave $1,750. We almost thought about getting back in.
I almost called Pete Hex out.
Me, you, and Rob were like, listen, guys, let's just go. They wouldn't let Adam, though. Adam, there was like, you can't show him. They won't let him go. Tom's above the age.
It wasn't that long ago. You get $50,000 for signing up.
$1,750. That's real money. I'm talking about.
So $1,405,000. Yeah.
No, but let me tell you, I actually like the fact that he's doing that, because it's active. 1.45 million people he's given that to. But going back to it, he spoke that language. I did not know what that sounded like. And the language was why I shouldn't re-enlist in the Army and I should get out because I can make it as a civilian. And up until that point, I was the fun guy you would go and have party with, and I was very good at math, and I couldn't stand anything else. I was the opposite of you. I was the math guy. I was a guy that had an easy time with calculus or math analysis or trigonometry. That was my world. I see everything through numbers. But so, wife speaks that language. You've never had this experience. Then you say, I need somebody like this in my life. Then you guys get married.
Well, it wasn't quite that uncomplex, but yes, essentially. We dated for a few years and then got married, yes.
How long have you guys been together?
Total 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah, married for 12 of it.
Married 12, together 18 years. Okay. So now, somebody who doesn't know you, doesn't know your story, because I don't know if your story's been told. Like, I didn't know anything about your background, what you just shared right now. So if somebody doesn't know you, and a guy your age, at that time when you met your wife, comes up to you and says,
Andrew Wilson of PBD Podcast.
I'm falling in love with a girl who's got 2 kids from previous marriage, but I love her. She treats me like no one else has in my life before. What advice would you give him?
Well, it was more complex than that. She had 3 children. She had a previous marriage, and then she had children from her high school sweetheart. This was a massive failure of parenting on her parents' fault. It was a very complex web there. But her mother suffered from severe mental illness and was a militant feminist. And
militant feminist, what a combination! I want to do a podcast with her. She's
brought a pedophile into the home.
Oh God!
And it was a real mess for her. So anyway, her dad got custody, thank God. But she had a rough background for sure.
Okay, so what would you say to that guy? What would you say to a guy the same age when he met your wife? Hey, I'm meeting somebody, complicated background. More I'm learning about her. It's a lot of issues and drama.
Yeah,
because I'll tell you, I dated a girl. I'm with her for 3 years. Love her. I won't even give stories, but her upbringing was completely messed up. And I go and talk to my pastor about it. And my pastor's advice was, whatever you don't like now, it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
And it's going to get more. And so I stepped away from the relationship. And I went a complete different route. And no father figure in the picture. It was a opposite. For yours, her father came in and saved, which is actually good. She felt protected. I don't know if I've heard a militant feminist. I'd love to meet her. Sincerely, I'd love to meet her. But
no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I would love to see how much of a whack job or how entertaining and why she believes in what she believes.
Jetzt hadden we net retter weer is. Weer Andrew Wilson Kim Finn and wie guide.
But what advice would you give to
And he still took her. Yeah?
Guy today who's like you, in your sphere, he kind of looks up to you as like, man, I'm 30, here's where I'm 26. What advice would you give to him? Same exact situation meets the same exact girl that you
Well, there's 2 things. The first is, I don't generally do the advice thing, and here's why. Without really intricately understanding a person's situation inside and out, you generally, this has just been my experience, you can actually give them advice which is very damaging to them if you don't actually know them inside and out. But to engage with the question itself, I would say, look, there's a lot of complicated factors, and you need to really assess all those factors because most of these types of relationships do not work out, and that's a fact. Mine was an outlier. It did, right? But there was a lot of pain, a lot of agony that went into that. There was a lot of rewards too. But there was
Hij was nog een paar minuten en ook dan gaan gaan see Long Island audit. That released a video.
A lot of pain and agony, and she would tell me the exact same thing. The truth is that for most people, relationships like this, they don't work well. They just don't. That doesn't mean though that they can't, or that if you're in love with somebody, you shouldn't pursue that. It just means that you should be aware of what the risks are and assess them accordingly. Before, so that you don't, for instance, let me give you an example of this. There's going to be all sorts of baggage that come with dating a single mom or marrying a single mom that's not going to be there if you don't marry a woman who already has children. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. However, there could also be all sorts of perks that come with that. For instance, women like this, they tend to think outside of themselves. Not everything is about them. They're not quite so narcissistic because they have other people that they have to take care of.
They've graduated that.
Yeah, they've moved past that.
It was
there's
great.
maybe a level of maturity there that can offset that for some men. But that's not all of them either. Some of them are still very much suffer from female narcissism and, are basically total bitches. So I think you got to assess it case by case. But generally speaking, those types of relationships, they don't work out that well for most people.
Do you have a son?
I did. He died in an accident.
Oh, Jesus.
When he was 10, he died in a car accident.
You got to be kidding me.
No. Nope.
I am so sorry to hear that. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's no harm, no foul. He didn't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, when he was, so I had him since he was basically 2. This was Rachel's youngest son. So, yeah. So I had him since he was 2. When he was 10, he went over to watch a movie at a friend's house. His friend was the same age. They went to school together. While they were both over watching the movie, the older brother stole a car, his parents' car, put him inside of it, took it out on the road, and basically hightailed it into a tree and crushed him to death. So the other kid who was driving, he went out the front window.
The other 10-year-old?
No, he wasn't 10. This was the 10-year-old's older brother.
But the 10-year-old was in the car as well?
Nope, he wasn't.
What? Why did he take his brother's best friend?
What the police said,
it's a little weird.
Yeah, this is what this kind of the speculation was you know how younger kids look up to older kids? You know what I mean? That basically he wanted to impress the 14-year-old by, I'll go with you.
Oh, the 10-year-old wanted to impress the 14-year-old.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Did the older kid, the one that flew out the window, pass away as well?
No.
Oh, wow.
He made it?
He made it, yeah, thank God he made it. He had a broken arm. He went out the windshield, he had a broken arm.
Good kid.
I'm not sure that I would say that. He ended up being something of a delinquent. I don't know what his story is now because you're talking about almost I think 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
But at the time, yeah, it was the most kind of like heart-wrenching, awful, horrific experience that you can imagine. I remember I was coming home essentially from looking for him. So my wife called me frantically and was like, hey, we can't get a hold of him. What's going on? Can you go over and check? I said, sure. I went over to check. He's not here. So she called the police. The police were out looking. And I remember driving up to the driveway and there was cop cars there. And I was like, oh, great. They got him. So I walk inside and the cops were still in the cruisers. And I came up to the front door and they came walking up and, they didn't have him with him. And the first thing the cop said was, I have some very bad news. And she knew right then and there. She just collapsed. So I told the story once because it's a hard one to remember. But she let out this blood-curdling scream, just blood-curdling. I'll never forget it as long as I live. It was there's just nothing as horrible as that sound. And anytime I think about it, you know what I mean? It still makes basically the hairs on my back of my neck stand up. It's just a scream of agony, just emotional agony. And it was crushing. It was just absolutely devastating.
How long did it take for her? And I know the answer is never, but how long did it take for her to get back to actually being able to do the day-to-day stuff?
Yeah, I remember talking, I was very lucky. The person who ran the funeral home, he was a former police officer. He was a sniper in the police force, in fact. And he sat me down and he explained how all this works. He says, listen, I've seen this many times before, and I'm going to tell you a bunch of things.
That night he's telling you?
This was the next day. When we had made the funeral arrangements and this and that, he said, can you come and meet with us? Or it was the day after, I don't remember, but one of those, within 2 days of it. So I went in and sat down with him, and I was a mess. And she was really a mess. And anyway, I sat down with him. He said, I'm going to tell you some things. He said, they're going to be really hard, but I need you to understand. He said, the first thing is, she's never going to be the same. Ever. Just never. She'll find a new normal. And the person that you love is still in there. But it's never going to be the same for her. Life's never going to be the same for her. Food's not going to quite taste the same again. The air she breathes isn't going to be as fresh as it ever could be, right? That's just what the new normal is going to be. And he said, your job is to take care of all of this so that she doesn't have to. That's your job. So do your job. And I said, okay. That's it.
Chew.
Wow. Yeah, you witness these things and you see somebody going through it. And it is a very, very difficult thing to go through. And I'm assuming that guy who had that conversation was a cop sniper, you said.
Yeah. Yeah, he used, interestingly enough, I was talking to one of your security team members outside. I'm a bit of a gun nut myself. And, we kind of, second I was talking to this director, he was kind of telling me a little bit about his backstory. And I think it was just kind of put me at ease.
Joe.
They were using M1 carbines when he was in the force as snipers. M1 carbines. That's what the police, that's what the police officers were issuing at the time. Open sight.
Welcome, Joe. Welcome.
They had no scopes, no nothing. And he had a couple of barricaded suspect situations where he had to take the perp out with an M1 carbine. And I was just like, that kind of blew me away. But yeah, he's kind of old school, this guy's law enforcement experience was. But as far as a funeral home director went, I mean, he just laid me down and he just laid it all out and said, this is what you need to do. And I mean, he laid out everything. He said, there's going to be people who are going to come and they're going to pay their respects and you're not even going to know them. They're just going to read about this in the paper and it's going to upset them. He said, maybe they'll drop $5 or maybe they'll drop some flowers. He said, you're going to write every one of those people a thank you letter.
Wow.
He said, write every single one of them a thank you letter and tell them thank you. He said, it doesn't matter if you know them, you don't know them. No, he just walked me through everything. So it's
important to have, as level-headed person, but the time of a need, time of a crisis, we zoekt stern. Looked at what the situation is.
You know, in retrospect, I think I was very fortunate.
Yeah.
In many ways.
Yeah, I mean, in the military, the job where he has to go visit the spouse.
Oh God!
And tell him, hey, let me tell you,
So-and-so's gone. Oh,
that's the
man.
job. Can you imagine that's your job and that's all you do all day?
Oh.
And,
Sadly.
you know, hey, your husband's not coming home. I'm sorry to tell you, your son is no longer with us.
But like in Saving Private Ryan, they had to go tell how many people over and over and over.
Andrew, when I look at your eyes and I see you in different things, or even when you walked in here, you have a look. Your eyes have a look, and there's rage behind it. Okay, that's the look you have. Why do you have that look?
Rage?
Yeah, you have rage. There is a certain look where you know it looks you're skeptical always, and you have rage and a look that you trust nobody.
Well, maybe to an extent. In this industry, you can't trust anybody. You probably know that well. I've noted that there have been many hit pieces on you. The more famous, and the more famous you get, the more there'll be. Same here. I have tons and tons on me as well. And one of the few people in this industry that I do trust, you probably know Steven Crowder, right? I saw what these people did to him. I saw what they did to him. And I saw what the people who were supposedly on my side did to him. I call them the Sewing Circle Christians. And these people do basically keep me in a continuous state of rage. And the reason why is this. It's like, I'm sure you've heard the Teddy Roosevelt, the man in the arena speech, right? That's what a guy like Crowder was and is. The man in the arena. Just everybody's a critic, And I remember when that video came out, that they spread it everywhere. His political enemies, his bitch ex-wife, all of them just spread it everywhere, right? He's an abuser, he's a this, he's a that. And I'm like, I remember watching that.
His name is Andrew Wilson. It is a debater, and I like the way how he talks sometimes. In Du is at PBD, not debating, just sharing things of his life, which is interesting. I'm going to stop it in 2 minutes, and I ga er begin to Long Island audit.
Video and thinking, that ain't even that bad. That ain't even that bad.
In the backyard of the house.
Yeah, I was like, man, I've been in worse fights than that with my old lady. What are you talking about, right?
I actually agree.
Yeah, I was like, I've been in worse fights than that with my old lady over way less, way more petty stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like, and the thing is, it's like all these holier than thou people.
This clip.
Yeah,
we've all seen this.
Yeah. And it's all these holier than thou Sewing Circle Christians are like, how could you endorse an abuser? How could you defend an abuser? How could you do this? And I'm thinking, shut up, you lying snake. Like, there's no way you're going to convince me that in the course of your relationship of 20 years, that if we had cameras on you at all times, we're not going to find this moment times 20.
Of course.
It's going to happen. Just shut up.
100%.
Yeah, just shut up. Stop bullshitting me. You know what I mean? But
All right, the guys do ending. This is 2.5 hours long, so darf ich watchen die ganze Sache auf einmal. Kannst du hast Sachen Information? Nein, alles geht's. All right, ich will watchen du unlawful arrest federal lawsuit update.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. I wanted to refresh everyone on my unlawful arrest and malicious prosecution for peacefully recording inside the Berwyn City Hall in Illinois. As some of you know, I have been under federal court order not to share the video depositions with all of you. Well, I have recreated them using AI, and I will be able to share them with you shortly. Stick around until the end of the video for the status of my federal lawsuit. Let's get into it.
No cameras or recording devices without prior approval. City administration.
Hadden we de mensen vangen doen gleich schreien. Betutzig. Alles gets usually a super chat helft er those.
Hi, how are you?
To like oil of the machine.
What office is this?
I'm the city administrator.
You're the city administrator?
I am.
Hi.
Are you recording me?
I am recording you.
I would ask that you not record me, please.
Well, you're a public official, obviously. You're the city administrator.
I'm not elected. And
that wouldn't matter.
Yes, it does.
That you're not elected?
Doors,
yeah.
I am not elected.
But that doesn't matter. You still work for the government.
Our doors,
still work for the public.
On our doors, we have a sign that says, no recordings are allowed unless we give permission.
Ze gaat met de mask en ze kennen shit, man.
I am not giving you permission.
That is not permission.
Law.
I did see that sign.
And then we follow state law here.
It's a state law.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So
can we talk outside?
Who are you, sir?
I'm Detective Monaco.
Are you
I'm with the police department?
Police department here?
Yes.
Okay.
Ich meine, this is an alte video for them. He's just reposting it.
Here, let's go over.
So, sir, just so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. Let's de-escalate.
Okay, yeah, I'm not escalating.
Yeah, no, I don't think you are.
But they got to sign up.
Kiwi safer is mit der Scheuer in dem Mall. Safe as a goat.
Can't record inside the building here.
That sign is unconstitutional, sir. I'm an independent journalist, so I have freedom of press.
But the problem is,
there's no problem.
You can't. They got the sign up, and unless they give you permission to come in City Hall, and you have.
This is a law officer. This is an officer who does protecting down law, down rights.
Well, I have business. I have business to conduct here, as well as my business of exercising my freedom of press. I'm working on a story on the City Hall
here, let's go
for transparency and accountability.
No, let's not go.
Can I get your name, ma'am?
Sure. I'm Ruth Siava Green.
Ruth?
Ruth Siava Green.
Siava Green.
City Administrator.
Okay, thank you, Ruth.
Die kiekst eraan, dus haben du auf der linken Seite haben sie da ein Picture von der Hero, von der Black Lives Hero.
Siava Green.
Siava Green.
City Administrator.
Der ist gestorben auf a fentanyl overdose.
Ruth. And this is the city attorney here.
Come on.
Anthony Bertuca.
What's your name?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm not going to give it. I haven't broken any laws.
Well, I'm just asking because I just like to call
I was just asking. He was just asking.
By your first name.
Yeah. Do you have a badge number, sir? Or you just detective?
I'm a detective.
Oh, here's a detective. Just imagine.
What kind of story are you working on?
I'm not going to divulge that until it's published. So I'm doing a story on City Hall here. And I also have business to conduct here, Freedom of Information Act. And for a law or a sign to prevent me from filming in City Hall seems very unconstitutional, sir. And you yourself took an oath to uphold the Constitution.
And I'm not upholding what the sign is saying downstairs.
Kenny Shateman, but he's upholding a sign by the teeth.
But what means more to you?
In order, you have to get their permission to video.
Gewoon gaat niet aan in kop. Ze komt toen ze de oor in straight eraan ergens weer, niet in kop.
Record in here because there's a lot of people in here that don't want to be recorded.
Doesn't work that way, Shaita.
By right, it's like if I start recording you right now and you don't want to be recorded, I can't record you.
Well, sir, I'm sure there are cameras in this building, and I'm sure, and you haven't gotten my permission to record me, but you're going to because the courts have established
downstairs.
The courts have established that there is no expectation of privacy in public. You have no. This is a public building, open to everybody, open to the public. I'm exercising my freedom of press, as well as gathering content for my story. And I'm conducting business.
He doesn't understand. He understands when he doesn't understand.
I need to do a Freedom of Information Act request. How you doing, sir?
Well, how are you?
I'm doing well. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Officer Galoni,
HBS
245.
Thank you, HBS.
And
hold on,
Galoni.
Officer Galoni, Sergeant.
Officer Baloney.
245.
245 and Galoni. Thank you, sir.
Galoni.
Right, let's go downstairs.
For what, sir? I'm not done conducting my business here.
Ze heeft het gewoon niet gehoord wat ze zoekt. Niet eenmaal heert anything.
They don't want you recording upstairs, so we're not going to record upstairs. Okay?
But sir, this is open to the public. This is not a restricted area.
Kijk hoe ze de kap op de linkerzaad richt zich eraan.
Speak to a supervisor?
He's on his way. Right here.
Oh, okay, great.
Sally. Thank you so much, Sally.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Doing well?
Yeah.
Good.
Excuse me, sorry.
You have like a vlog or a vlog?
Bij COVID haben die alle Gevers so bekommen the power to the mask. Und die Sachen sind geworden mega powerful. They're going like ego, is also wie flight attendants. Went up all the way. Hij is hechter wie dem Cup. Brooklyn. Thank you so much, Brooklyn. This is how the channel keeps going. I appreciate you all.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
You started the revolution, HBS.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
For the revolution darf man a resolution. And this is the solution.
Run my own company, and I do stories on city halls, and I like to do Freedom of Information Act requests while I'm here, and just get the layout of the building, see how it looks, see how people treat me. You know, that's basically it. Try to be not confrontational at all. I try and just, I don't want any problems. There shouldn't be nothing wrong with a little bit of transparency within our government, just accountability and transparency. So,
maybe a little bit.
That's basically it. Just conducting business.
Cool.
Exercising a right.
You got the email wrong?
Hershey.
Someone put a T in where
Sally. Zij komen naar ons doen met een mission. So haben es durchgeschmissen in the rooms behind and they have a solution. Hershey, how you doing? Hello and welcome.
Hi, Sarge, how are you?
Good, how are you?
How are you?
Did you want to speak to someone?
Yeah, I want to speak to a supervisor.
City Hall supervisor?
No, well, right now that because there's police officers here, I'd like to speak.
Safety. Like that on. Even is iemand de COVID.
You just so I can have a understanding. Apparently, there's a law against exercising your freedom of press inside of a city hall.
So, ich weiß nicht wegen dann amendment in dann Schnitzelberger, but I'll tell you.
What's your purpose? Why are you here?
So
you business? You just videotape?
Hätte ich jetzt gesagt.
My purpose here. I explained it to the detective and this officer. My purpose here is to, I'm working on a story, freedom of press. I'm exercising my freedom of press rights. I'm an independent journalist, and also I'm conducting business.
Do it again. Het schon gar nicht.
As far as doing a Freedom of Information Act.
Yes, wenn du weiter will just gewinnen.
Journalist kind of card or something?
A journalist card? No.
A journalist card. And sind wir in Germany. And sind wir in Russia.
Oh, no, I didn't make myself one.
People have press cards and stuff?
I mean, I could make myself one, but the Constitution gives me the right of freedom of press.
Noch ein bisschen lotion like that of the end. Ain't keine agency behind me, but wish the lotion.
It's not just journalists.
How
until my story is done.
Could you give me an estimate?
Depends on how long I need to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Okay, you could do that right there.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And then I just want to make sure I get the rest of the building and take some B-roll footage, and I'll get out of here.
Go?
Yeah, I'm not going to be here all day.
You want a
yeah, I'm going to take care of it. Yeah, I'm going to take care of it.
Let's go see where you do it. Let me ask the lady. I don't know where you get them at.
So, can you give me the name of the law that you were referring to earlier, Detective?
Nope, kann ich geben. Ich keine Ahnung.
Excuse me?
Would Sam be right there?
Okay, we'll go right here. I'll help you out. Come on. I'm going to go upstairs and take care of what I was doing. So, wait at this desk. Someone will come help you.
Hey, Sarge.
I want to show you something. Come on.
Yeah, can I just get your name real quick? I never got it.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm not going to give my name, but... I might just choose.
Excuse me. What was that head of the game, the woman?
Here's my name, Sergeant Volante.
Sergeant Volante? Yeah. Thank you.
Well, why won't you give me your name?
I just don't have
Head of the game, the woman.
Have to.
In the cap soll das wissen.
That's all.
Trying to be polite.
Sagen wir nicht polite, Mr. Police Officer, okay? Yeah. Polite. Oh, jeder nimmt the fine jelly in the hand. Miss ready, miss safe.
Yes. What are you showing me?
I want to show you the statue. Because some of these people don't want to be... Do you want to be recorded by a gentleman? Pardon me? Do you want this guy to record you?
I get that mich heran als zweiten. This is the cop. This is a sheriff or whatever it heißt. A deputy.
No? I don't care.
It's a public building.
It's a public building.
Some people just don't like to be recorded.
Nicht einmal ausgehet, was hat ihm gesagt jetzt. Nicht einmal heißt, die Ego gewinnt sachstärker. Hat doch freaking gesagt. Scheute.
No? I don't care.
It's a public building.
Public building.
Why would anybody care?
Just don't like to
Some people just don't like it. I'm saying.
Be recorded for no reason.
I mean, there's cameras all over the place.
Come on. What do you got?
Gaat hem was naar paper in Drosten.
It's government transparency and accountability, fellas. That's all it is. As is my right. No cameras, recording devices without prior approval. Per 720 ILS.
Article 4.
Article 4.
Okay.
Is that a state statute?
ILCS is a state statute.
That's a state statute?
Yeah.
Really? I've been in a bunch of city halls and I've never seen that statute before.
Well, we're going to Google it. So
Great. All right, great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's stand over here so people can get inside.
Michigan directives in the cup.
Yeah, sure.
Brooklyn, dat was snippen ervan.
What other places, what other city halls have you been to?
All of them.
Oh, a bunch.
Like what's a bunch?
What's a bunch?
Ones around here. Never saw that statute before. That's interesting.
I mean, it's up there, so.
Yeah, I would thank you for looking it up for me. Because that's in direct violation of the United States Constitution.
What's the name of the channel that you do the vlogs on?
Oh, my information, I gave her my company's name.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave it to her.
I don't have that. Would you mind telling me what that is?
Nope.
He may be interested to see your work.
Oh, for sure.
When I leave.
At the end of this encounter, I'll make sure you get it. All right? I promise.
Got it.
All right. Thanks. Detective Monaco over here.
So protective.
It's a very interesting statute. Can't wait to look at it.
Sarge. No, we got it.
Oh, Sarge. Kennen es nicht treffen. Der können es nicht treffen. De cup, de dritte cup, is wie a third wheel. Also wie Kinder in Kindergarten. Man lässt mich spielen mit den Toys.
Well, seems like everybody's leaving. Hey, Detective, I'm not being detained, am I?
Right now, just hang on a minute.
Am I being detained, sir?
Am I being detained?
Am I being detained, sir?
I don't know who they're on.
Okay.
Hat gesagt, hat nicht keine Ahnung. Der Kindergartenkind hat nicht keine Ahnung.
Am I being detained, sir?
I don't know who they're on.
Okay.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Hat nicht keine Ahnung, weiß. Trug da Badge mit a BB gun, mit a water bubble gun.
Standing here with you.
Yeah, I got you. I just don't know what they're doing, so I would like to go.
Brooklyn Sally gonna a hint in a Russian.
About my day. It's taking a long time. Hey, Sarge, you know how much longer you're gonna be?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Am I detained? I would hope I'm not detained.
You'll get it, right? Well, I don't want you recording me anymore.
You don't want me recording you?
Yeah, I mean, it's my rights, just like
It is a police officer. You guys getting what's happening? It is a police officer.
Saying, you know.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I don't want.
Don't touch me. What are you doing?
Don't record me.
What's wrong with you? Don't touch me.
Exactly.
I'm not touching you, am I?
Yeah, you did. You just grabbed my arm and grabbed my camera.
To stop you from recording.
To stop me from recording you?
Yeah.
You have no right to do that.
Het hem schon gehabt voor de letzte halbe show. Hat hem gehabt. Okay, 13 Minuten. In jetzt geht liegen de hand zu blacken. This is an adult, Trevor. This is an adult who is in charge zu watchen the law for dir. Oh, shit.
I do.
Please back away. Please back away from me. You're being really hostile. I've been nothing but cordial. You need to step back.
I'm not hostile with you.
You need to step back.
Am I hostile with you?
Yes, you are. By grabbing me, by grabbing my arm and by grabbing my hand and my camera and trying to rip it out of my hand.
I'm giving you respect. You give me respect.
No. Now the respect's gone out the window once you started touching me.
Well,
You just
At jetzt decided. Nog een halve show. So stupid.
committed a crime. That's a
I
crime.
didn't commit a crime.
Yes, it is.
Not when you recorded.
And that's the thing. Look, and that's what people are going to see here. That this officer you just saw him trying to take my phone from me.
I didn't
You
try to
just
take your
witnessed
phone.
it.
I tried to
And
stop
guess
you from recording me.
that's against the law. This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Er hat
I have
keine
the
Ahnung. Monaco hat nicht keine Ahnung, was das ist. Kann sein, in the right circumstances, mit the right sedations, mit blocks, mit der Hamas-Pick werden, was geht dann bald aufpicken. Ich habe einen Hamas besan, but jetzt hört gar nicht.
right to film the
And by the way, der Heverman was geparkt in the back, geparkt of the sidewalk. No, kind of looks like.
police in the course of their duties, government officials in the course of their duties.
Not when I'm on my phone, you're looking at my phone.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be on your phone while you're working then. What's wrong with you? If you don't want me to see your phone, we're in public here.
You're recording me, so.
I'm recording you to hold you accountable. That's why I'm recording you.
And I'm giving you respect.
And this is what I'm talking about. That this officer does nothing when he sees this officer breaking the law.
Exactly.
Because he has your back, right? Because you're his superior, right?
I didn't break the law. I'm not.
Yes, you just did. You
I'm
just
not-
did. You
I'm not
can't put
his
your hands
superior.
on me. What if I put my hands on you?
I'm not his superior.
What if I put my hands on you?
You know.
If I put my hands
That overgerigde mask. Safety first.
on him the same way you just saw him do to me, you're gonna arrest me? How about I try and grab his phone out of his hands and let's see what you do.
Recording me to put your hand down.
Sir, there's no need for it.
Oh, mit der Liberty aim. The cup, the kindergarten cup is angekommen. Lass mal reden.
You just saw him. It's on camera. You can't. You just saw what he did. Come on, man. That's not cool. Am I being detained, sir?
Right now.
The former prime minister is dating Katy Perry. Mistam weiß der. Sally. He's dating Katy Perry. Hello.
Until we get this sorted out.
Yes.
We're talking. We're talking.
If I'm not being detained, I'm going to go back inside and finish my business.
You can't go back inside there.
So I'm being detained.
There's no recording in there.
So I'm being detained.
So yes, you are right now.
I'm being detained.
Until we sort this matter out.
Okay, great.
Yes.
For what crime?
Unlawful. This is an unlawful detainment. That's what it is. Let's see.
And this is an adult. Hat mit Kinder mit eigentlich. Just imagine. This is a Monaco.
Let's see.
Being detained.
You just said it. You just said it, not me.
Stopping you from going back inside.
Yeah, you just said I'm being detained. You said yes. Right now.
He's a police officer. Chase.
Your words were right now I'm being detained. Exactly. That's what you just said. Investigation of what crime?
Okay.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Sorting this out.
Okay.
Sorting this out is a crime. Ah. The kindergarten cup hat us in the mask.
Who do you work for? You said you're.
I'm not talking to you anymore. You're a tyrant. You grab my phone. You put your hands on me. Don't ever do that again.
Okay.
That's that thin blue line, right?
Yep,
Where you guys
exactly.
just back each other up, no matter what. If I try to take your phone right now, just think about it logically. If I try to take your phone or do something or touch you in any
Der
way,
Reger hat gesucht logical. Feiglich heraus fin cup.
hey,
I didn't take your phone. I was moving it out of my face.
you're moving it out of your face.
Yeah, because I don't want you recording me.
Well, I am. Don't you see I'm still recording you? I'm still recording you, and I'm not going to stop recording you.
And I'm giving you the respect. That's why I'm not moving.
Respect is not touching me, no. No, that's not respect.
That's
not respect at all.
In dem Mensch macht decisions. Und ihm hat man gegeben a mortgage payment. Weiß ich mal?
Not good, man.
Yep, not good.
Well, I can't move because I'm detained, so I'll stay right here.
What other business did you have inside?
I wanted to.
Curiosity.
I don't.
Curiosity. Did that's the shame for the cops? Curiosity.
I don't want to
Just
talk to you
FYI.
guys anymore.
Exactly.
I'm gonna remain silent. I'm not gonna answer any more questions. I'm being detained at this point, so.
So, state statute reads you can't video record private conversations or inside without prior notice.
Conversations?
Yeah, you can't record people.
Yeah, that would be audio recording. That's what it refers to. It refers to audio.
You're videotaping an audio.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay, so you're gonna have to come with us. They want to sign complaints.
They want to sign complaints?
Yeah,
for
against
what?
you for videotaping people.
For videotaping people?
Yeah, and
I want to sign a complaint. He tried to grab my camera.
not.
Yes, he did. It's on my...
Der Kappen ist dort gewesen, Fälle. Liegend. Die hat's gesucht, open, liegend.
For videotaping people.
Yeah, and
I want to sign a complaint. He tried to grab my camera.
not.
Yes, he did. It's
He did not. Is the Mensch, mit darf trusten.
on my body camera and my camera.
You can't record conversations.
I wasn't recording conversations. You know that. I was not. I
How
conducted...
do I know? You won't tell me any information.
I conducted business. I was in there conducting
Ik ken hebben gescheten, man.
business. I told you I'm a journalist.
And then, are you leaving now?
I'm not going back in
done
there.
with your business?
I'm done with my business. Yes, I am. I conducted my business, and that's all I need to do.
Du hat gechoost, nicht daran zu gehen, sagen noch einmal, weil gewiss, dass die Kap geht am arresten. So, gewiss, dass besser sagen, nicht daran zu gehen.
You're going to arrest me because I conducted legal business.
No, but before you were videotaping people without...
He was never the Miranda rights. Geworden detained, unlawfully detained. Was nicht wen kam law, was gebrochen. Suspected any law, was gebrochen. Die Kap hat gesucht liegend. Der andere Kap hat darauf gelegt, Hand auf ihm. Kuckuck.
Their consent. You can't do that.
I wasn't video. Then there's
What
no
the- what's with the
expectation.
camera?
There's no expectation of privacy in public, sir.
Go back inside the building.
The courts have already ruled that.
Between two private conversations. If, if me and him...
There was no private conversations.
If me and him are having private conversations and you come... You can't do that.
There is no private conversations going on. I was conducting business. You saw me conduct business. He tried to grab my phone from me. Thank you. So all of you watching, just know that how do you pronounce it? Berwyn? Berwyn. The Berwyn Police Department not only tried to prevent me from recording and exercising my constitutional rights, but now they're telling me I'm detained and that I might not have to go with them because they're going to arrest me because I conducted a lawful business in a city hall and exercised my right. Where's the victim? Where's the victim? Who's the victim in all this? Seems like it would be me. You guys took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You know that? You should take that seriously. I have the right to see what's going on in my government. The people have the right. We're fighting for...
Einer von der Riesen, für was ich watch das, ist, was ist mordige Lessons. Sie sehen, mitzuhalten, verstehen, wo sie tut, verstehen, wo deine Rights sind. Aber auch ein starker Part ist, at the beginning, wenn ich vielleicht einen watchen der Videos, vielleicht ich feel angry. Ich vielleicht will zurückschreien. So ich habe mir gedacht, auslernen zu beruhigen. You know, I live vicariously through Sean, Paul Reyes, der Geverman, was gehabt jetzt der Video von Long Island Audit. So ich habe mich ausgelernt, zu keeping it cool. Ich kann nicht herausgehen in haben Interaction mit der Cop, in demnus arbeiten auf mein Calmness, because demnus soll ich werden arrested. Jetzt arbeite ich durch seine Videos. Ich muss sagen, es hat mir schon geholfen. Ich habe schon gehabt Interaction mit Cop Samuel, whatever, halb Jahr zurück, and I was cool, calm, and collective. 99% of thanks to Sean Paul Reyes, though. Long Island Audit, wegen seiner Videos.
Transparency and accountability. That's what we're doing.
Cold and cold. Man sieht der Herzattack. So wie der 911-System von der Ambulance-Service, wo da rumgefahren und gecheckt, jeder Mensch, sei treffen a Herzattack. They sheriff, police, whatever, sieht anything, zu können arresten.
Record other people's conversations. Good luck proving that in court. Good luck. It's not gonna work out well for you guys. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh. There's a sign.
You got to prove it in court.
There's a sign up there that says.
Yeah, but the actual statute, it's about recording private conversations. And that's unconstitutional. This is a public place. You guys can do whatever you'd like, but this is a public place. The courts aren't going to see it that way. I've been very cordial.
Until we.
What?
You can keep the phone. May I have your other hand, please?
All right. You told me I could keep the phone. I don't want it to stop recording. Okay. I don't want it to stop recording.
Wegen dem, by the way, hat geöffnet Attorney Shield. Hat geöffnet a App, a Business, heißt Attorney Shield. Und wenn a Kap stellt dich auf, drückst das, und sie connect dich mit a Lawyer, sie record, und der Kap kann nicht auslöschen der Phone.
Why you putting your big boy?
Will be Charles Union 12590.
Wird arrested.
This is ridiculous.
Where are you at?
You gotta keep my phone in my hand.
For right now. I just took it out of his hand because I don't want him to drop it. You put it in your pocket then. You know, I just like that.
It was 2129
All right, fellow Patriots. So as I stated earlier, I wanted to share my unlawful arrest at the Berwyn City Hall in Illinois with each and every one of you again to keep it fresh in your memory.
Yes.
Because I will be sharing with you the video depositions from my federal lawsuit that I recreated using AI, which doesn't violate the federal court order I am under. I will be sharing the video depositions of the city administrator Ruth Siaba Green, Detective Monaco, who grabbed my camera, and Sergeant Volanti, who put the handcuffs on me. I think you will find them quite interesting. Also, I wanted to give you an update on the federal lawsuit itself. I've already announced that a federal magistrate has granted qualified immunity to everyone involved. I know. Shocking. Shortly after the magistrate dismissed my case, I filed a notice of appeal to the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals. My notice of appeal was misfiled by the clerk's office and was considered late. I filed various motions, and the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals has agreed to hear my appeal, and I will be filing an appeal brief by January 9th, 2025. There are very important updates coming to the channel regarding this case and much more. I will share them all with you as soon as I can. Stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss it, and refer back to this video when I do share the video depositions with you, because I think you will find that there were a lot of untrue statements said by the officers and the city administrator involved, and it is very important that everyone see this story.
Exactly.
So not only hit the like button on this video and share this video anywhere you can on social media so it can be seen by as many people as possible, but any future videos, I truly appreciate all of your continued support. As always, stay safe, God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Sind nicht gechillig. Ich gehe mal like the video, reden dich von likes. Also bist du auf der Video, gebe hit den like button, so geht ein langer Weg. Sind nicht gechillig, welche city this is, oder welche state this is. Me is in the USA, die host rights, and they have run purely, in the court systems, can sehen. The court system is also messing around. My name is Gitze watching the videos, the Hoselen and the rights, the Hoselen and nicht the hunting videos, by the way, back to the back fahren werden arrested because point has been proven. In werden arrested is just mehr headache, mehr Kopf, mehr dangerous ook there. This is alte videos, I guess damals that noch nicht gehad is. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I watch it, to understand it, to werden besser. Hold on.
When did you begin to consider...
In Gama watching do Fannie Willis situation, but Mother Nature is calling. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. In the Matzerik. Gonna have a second break. Okay. Number the sauce hidden. And we will play. Yes. Sie daruge kiman. Daruge laufen. Put on this link. Which one? Der zweite Koiden. Laat maar eens even voor die reds vinden. Hold on. I sag mal, wenn so-called professionals werden gepusht zu Akoner, kommt darauf sein true Weg von sein. You get what I'm saying?
And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton.
Exactly.
And, of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day.
Stories?
Now, y'all, today, your girl, Fani Willis, she didn't just go in front of the GA Senate committee that's been trying to get her for over a year to come and testify, y'all. She finally went after taking her fight not...
Hold on. Nicht das. Hold on. Brooklyn, welke? I don't care if you like it. Oder der zweite Link. Okay, dann gehen wir mit der zweite.
To go all the way up to the Georgia Supreme Court. She finally acquiesced. She submitted. She bowed down. She folded. And she went and she testified. And y'all, it was spicy. People got a little bit hot under the collar, y'all. We're going to bring you some clips from that today. So this is a bit of a sit back and relax, y'all. We haven't done a sit back and relax in quite some time. I'm not going to do a big lead up because, again, there's a lot of material to get to. But you are going to, trust me, you're going to be interested in seeing this, y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into a quick news report as to what was happening today. And then we're going to hop right into some of the spicier backs and forth, some of the spicier clips from today, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. But before we do, y'all, only for our YouTube viewers, we are running a super sale on $1 instead of $9, but it's just
Attorney Fani Willis is voluntarily testifying before a state Senate committee. Thanks for being with us on Atlanta News First at noon. I'm Brooks Baptiste.
And I'm Syria Sandlin. They've been investigating the now dropped election indictment against President Donald Trump regarding the 2020 election. Atlanta News First, Sarah Hammond is live from the state capitol. So Sarah, fill us in on the first few hours of that testimony.
Hi. I'm Sarah Hammond.
This has been quite a contentious morning between DA Fani Willis and this GOP-led Senate Committee on Investigations. And this testimony that's still going on here right now has been about 2 years in the making. So this morning, Willis arrived just before 10 o'clock and has taken questions from this committee with her attorney, former Governor Roy Barnes. And most of the morning was spent talking about Willis's background as an attorney, her office's finances, and when she decided to bring charges against former President Donald Trump. And the committee as a whole is grilling Willis about her relationship with the election indictment's top prosecutor, Nathan Wade. They claim she may have financially benefited from putting him at the helm of this case as the two vacationed together during the investigation. And the morning has held some tense moments between the GOP-led committee and Willis on what questions she would and would not answer.
When did you begin to consider whether to bring charges in response to the 2020 president?
Honey.
Presidential election in Georgia.
Don't answer that. That's a deliberative privilege. Don't answer that. I instruct you not to answer.
Is it true
that a lawyer, huh?
part of your transition team was involved in the process of interviewing people before you entered office to lead the investigation into the 2020 presidential election?
I'd like to answer that.
Go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
You only take my advice sometimes. Anyway, go ahead.
That's really an ignorant question. And if you understand what the word ignorant means, it means the lack of knowledge. If you recall the facts, I was already district attorney when this all came to light. So it's factually impossible.
Sie redt wie der Stickel Preacher. You know, the light has been shown. God told me to get a plane.
District Attorney, when what came to light?
When Raffensperger went on Good Morning America or whatever show he went on. I was already district attorney, so what you ask is a factual impossibility.
Factual.
Now, I know they've gotten black folks confused and said I was
Big words. Big words.
running for office, saying I was going to prosecute the President of the United States, but that's what we call a lie.
Okay. I would like to...
Advice from here on out, okay?
Yeah.
So y'all, your girl, she was just warming up. It did look like they had caught her in a lie, but again, you just needed. And listen, the questioner, he tried, y'all, but he didn't seem like either he didn't have the facts, he didn't have the data, or he just didn't have the something to take Fonnie on.
And it was asked for the search committee. You said that began when D.A. Willis took office on January 1, 2021. Is that correct? Yes. And there was outreach to you to be part of the search committee prior to January 1, 2021. Absolutely. When did that start? Sometime after the election, but prior to her taking office. Okay, so between the election, you're referring to November 2020 election. Is that correct? Yes, ma'am. And so when you had conversations with individuals, you said on multiple occasions, you said no, and you turned down the position. Who were those conversations with? They were with the district attorney.
Fannie Willis is being questioned. Sie bring charges gegen Trump.
So I think you're confusing facts.
Confusing.
We've already had a long conversation about I interviewed everybody at the DA's office, and I interviewed other people to come and work at the district attorney's office. And as I told you, I did that on my free time before I became DA. But I had no way of knowing that these criminals were going to commit a crime. And that did not come to light until January of 2021 when I'm actually the DA. So it is a factual impossibility, like I already told you. I think that is misinterpreted. He's absolutely correct. We looked for talent for the district attorney's office before I became the DA. I didn't wait till the day I took office to look for talent that would represent my office. But I was unable to look for talent for a case that didn't exist before I took office. It's factually impossible.
Sie hat gewusst, dass sie geht bringen einen Case gegen ihn. So, what is she saying?
It's common sense. You don't need to be a lawyer.
So I thought today was going to be mostly about Fonnie and Nathan Wade and the committee trying to determine the types of laws or policies, procedures, rules, regulations, something that they could put in place to prevent the chookiness and the chooky hood from causing the public to lose trust in the future. But they really did not go there. Maybe that was outside of the scope of agreed upon questions, but that really seemed to have left a big hole in the entire need for this testimony.
What was when Mr. Wade says that there was an interview on line 13, as you'll see here, this is prior to you entering office. What were you interviewing him for?
I didn't interview him prior to him entering office. He had a thriving law practice. Even when he ends up being offered the position, he doesn't want it.
Okay, now, so it's your testimony today that you and Mr. Wade did not have any conversations prior to you taking office relative to an investigation into the 2020 election.
Don't answer that. That is a deliberative privilege of what goes on in a district attorney's mind in the process of...
She wasn't district attorney.
She was.
Prior to being sworn in, she was district attorney?
Viggy, are you ever lazy? I always feel lazy. I always feel like I can do more, you know?
No, she was not, but you asked...
I'll return to my question.
Always.
Prior to...
Not in the mood? I'm always in the mood to be lazy, you know? Let's put it that way.
You being sworn in as district attorney, is it your testimony today that you did not have any conversation with Mr. Wade about investigating the 2020 election?
Oh, get off kicking of the lawyer.
Do you want to answer?
This is what's answering.
It's a dumbass question.
I know it is, but go ahead and tell it because it occurred after she took office. But
I didn't know that he was going to commit a crime prior to me taking office.
Yeah, but you hast gewusst, dass die Guys bringen charges. You're just gonna look.
Like factually, it's impossible.
Scheute.
Okay, thank you.
Fonnie's attorney.
Sie weiß, als sie geht Wellen bringen, man geht noch sicher in the crime später.
Who is a previous governor of the state of Georgia. Yes, her current attorney is a former Georgia state governor. He intervened sparingly you know, you have to give him his due. He didn't jump out there too often, and he was pretty lighthearted with his rebuttals. But he did jump in from time to time, and that made for some of the more interesting backs and forth during the entire testimony.
And we are very improperly funded. If this committee wants to do some real work, it'll get serious about crime fighting among this state. From every rural community to I'm answering my question.
I'm good. That's not the answer to the question.
Okay, well, if this committee wants to get serious about legislation to make the communities in the state of Georgia safer, they will invest more money in every district attorney's office across this state. That's the rural DAs need more, the middle size, the residentials, and the big cities like Atlanta. All of us need more resources to be able to do our job appropriately, and it is a joke the way that these people are funded that are dedicating their lives to public service. Also, I want to go back to, because this is extremely important and you have the power to do it, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation cannot take rape kids.
I did not ask for advice on what the legislation
you asked
can do.
Exactly what the resolution said, to take advice on legislation.
And we will get to that time.
Well, you answer the question, she has a right to fully answer.
And if she would answer the question, Governor, I would not be saying it. She's pontificating on everything from rape kits, which was what she was about to get into. The question was the amount of money that came from state funds and county funds. And if she doesn't know the answer to that question, the answer is I don't know. The question isn't let me talk. The answer isn't let me talk about rape kits. So I'll get back to the line of questioning. I'm going to give you latitude here, Madam DA, but same way in a courtroom, there are guardrails as to what we need to stay in and within. Indeed, Governor, and this is not a courtroom.
Power to make evidentiary rulings, and you don't have the power.
I have plenary power, Governor, to conduct the meeting.
HBS, how about just whatever the next step is?
Absolutely.
You do not have plenary power. I know you think you do and that you're above the law, but you are not. If you want to cite her for contempt,
Governor,
she is entitled to a jury trial, and I can examine you on your actions, and I can examine you on your motives, then I will be glad to take that, as the plaintiffs would say, make my day.
We know the motives. He's on the ballot.
Governor, this is a hearing of the Senate Special Committee on Investigations.
You're not worried about those that you convicted illegally and locked up. Why is it that you run ads?
We're going to go on to our next.
Was magatinse Trump is beglaal nicht kan witch hunt. Beglaal gunish. Alles is going smooth and good. Do is this a witch hunt? Do.
Question: how are the funds? You say that we give you the money, and I know that's a loose term, and that flows into the Fulton County coffers, so to speak, and when you remit payment, you do that through the Fulton County accounting system. Is that correct?
One of the main themes of this testimony from Fani's side is that she is a valiant, brave, valuable public defender and public servant, and that she has done nothing but suffer at the hands of the other side. You know who that side is, right? That she's done nothing but suffer for all of the good that she's attempted to do.
I don't review those documents, so you're asking me to look at documents that I haven't for the first time. What I can tell you is that I allowed Mr. Wade to bill 160 hours a week, and then Mr. Wade would be the first one in the office making sure that my staff arrived. He corrected their behavior. They thought that 8:30 meant 8:30. He taught them that 8:30 means 7:45. He got there before them. He left after him. He taught them how to do this case, and he was a leader to that team and a public servant. And for that, him like me has been threatened thousands of times. You want something to investigate as a legislature? Investigate how many times they've called me the N-word. Why don't you investigate that? Why don't you investigate them writing on my house? Why don't you investigate the fact that my house has been swatted? If you want something to do with your time that makes sense, and you can use all this in your campaign ad, you attacked Fani Willis. What have you done, sir? Nothing.
So I'm going to refer you to the screen. I know you said you don't approve.
I don't look at this. I've never seen it, so I can't talk to you about documents I don't approve and don't review. Can't talk to you about it.
Who does approve the documents in your office when invoices come in?
I thought we'd been through this.
I don't believe you said who reviews the invoices and approves the invoices in your office.
First of all, I have no first-hand knowledge of it.
You
want me to testify about something I don't have any first-hand knowledge of? Are you asking me to speculate? Because I've clearly told you I don't have any first-hand knowledge of it, and I'm not going to speculate.
The question is, when an invoice comes into your office from a special assistant district attorney, what is the review process for that invoice before it's paid?
And she's answered this. She said she has a deputy of operations, and he reviews, or she reviews, and then it goes through the county. So it's a repetitive question.
What's the name of the deputy of operations?
The question has been asked and answered, and I believe it goes straight to the county, so I'm not sure.
Things got so bad, y'all, with Fani running off and just basically taking this entire conference over. She took it over, y'all. She made it her own. She got on her soapbox. She said whatever she wanted to say. And it got so bad that they actually cut her mic off when she was on a rant and a ramble about something that was totally off topic. They actually had to shut her mic off, y'all. You're going to see that here. They had to shut her mic off because, again, she just took over.
$52,000 in attorney's fees. I've done initial $52 million in attorney's fees with the top recipient in that year, initials AF. I've taken off their name at $3,593,000. That was for 2020. In 2021, again, in excess of $52 million, with the top one in that year being AD as the initials, $2,673,000. I should note the great Josh Belafonte was one of the recipients that year, and he made $1.3 million in 2021. In 2022, the AG's office spit on special prosecutors, $55 million. DS being the top recipient for that year, $2 million, $200,000. Josh Belafonte made $911,000. In 2023, the AG's office spent $65 million with the top recipient making $5 million, initials MR, and I'm going to finish. In 2024, the top recipient was MR, and they made $4.6 million. And then let's not leave off 2020.
All right, we're going to move on to the next question here.
By the AG on special prosecutors, with the top recipient MR making $8,181,421,000.
So HBS, they still
and y'all
stop
talking to me about pennies.
Right,
and I have a copy for the press 50 if you like them.
And I'd like this included in the record too.
All right, we're going to move on to our next question here.
And it is relevant since you're questioning the rate of special prosecutors.
Obviously, lawyers scamming his trust on this video.
Refer your attention to the screen.
And in case you wonder why the vice chair was in charge of this instead of Bill Cowsert, who's the chair, he apparently had a medical procedure and he could not be there. And Fani took her opportunity even to take several digs at him, y'all. She was unleashed, y'all. It was a total SHI Young Teasy show, if you know what I mean.
Zij kijken meer of de mensen reviews. Du kijkt meer als wie is er gesound.
It's your testimony today that the travel to Athens conference with the White House counsel, as far as you were aware, was due to a part of this TUI process that the governor's referencing.
I've testified. I don't recall anything about this.
I don't recall. Okay. I don't recall.
And I don't see how it's relevant.
You don't have to see. To
what your alleged purpose is. Now, your real purpose is to try to get elected, which I would say, Georgia, please, let's elect any lieutenant governor but this one.
Ooh, snap. Snap back.
We'll get to your work trying to elect lieutenant governors in a second, Madam DA, but for now we're talking about the
I've done no work with an elected governor, but if I will do some work with this. I see that Counselor left you alone today, and he is running to be Attorney General of this state,
Madam DA,
and he is not qualified to be such. by this document where he put up a false document trying to prove that I met with the Vice President, that shows you he does not have ethics. But there is somebody running for Attorney General that has been a state prosecutor, a federal prosecutor, a civil rights attorney, and a state's legislature. So if people want to vote for people that are ethical and actually have the experience to do the job, I'd say go donate now to Tanya Miller.
So yeah, y'all, it was a crazy, crazy situation. As I told you, I'm going to put her intro here where she gives the sassiest autobiography in history. Don't forget to comment, y'all. Before you do, please stop, hit the share button. Share this video out over email.
All right.
Text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram.
Your legal history, if you could just tell the committee your path to becoming the district attorney in Fulton County.
Well, I went to the best university in the nation, Howard University, matriculated through there in 3.5 years and graduated December of 92, although I walked in May of 1993. I then came down to Georgia because I was admitted to one of the top 25 law schools in the country, Emory University School of Law. While at Emory University School of Law, for the first time in Emory's history, I won the Frederick Douglass Moot Court Competition, which is a national competition put on by the Black Law Students Association. Successfully matriculated through the Georgia bar because the Olympics was that year. That was the last year that you could take the bar while still in law school. So during my last semester of law school, I took the bar and passed on the first try. Then became a lawyer. I worked for a small law firm with Alvin Kendall. Alvin Kendall has a great knack for picking talent because at that law firm at the time was myself and the former mayor of Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms, who will be a great candidate for governor of this state and is now running for office. Also Teresa Mann, who is a judge in the city of Atlanta court, and another lawyer by the name of Carl Touchtone. We represented people in both criminal and civil cases. I worked there for a small time. I then left that law firm and opened up my own law practice where I practiced both juvenile law, criminal law, did some family stuff. Young practitioner, I did that out of Douglas County, Georgia, but I represented people in the entire metro area during that time. Got married, had 2 children, became a solicitor, needed a kind of a more calm life, so I went to work for Raines Carter, who's been the longest standing solicitor, I think, in the country at this point. Worked for him for some time, applied to become a district attorney, worked there approximately 16 years, tried every type of case you can imagine, but I was really a murder prosecutor. That's what I do best. racist, but also at that time tried the longest case in Georgia's history, which is the Atlanta Public Schools case, a RICO case. That's how I became acquainted with John Floyd, because he taught me RICO inside and out, and taught me how you can use that to bring criminals to justice, which I've done throughout my career successfully. Worked there, then decided to leave to run for office. Ran for judge, came up 49%, I believe, is the percentage of the vote that I won. Actually went to a Republican strategist. He told me, because I went to a runoff, Republicans will not vote for you. And I said, why? I've had a history of representing this state. I've done so successfully. I'm known as a prosecutor. He said, you're black and female. I said, I don't believe that to be true. I don't think that's the state of the nation. Who knew? He was right and I was wrong.
Was jetzt verloren. Glaubst? Koiden sucht sie, wie geht. Sie hat nicht so gehalten. No. Noch hat sie verloren.
I lost that election, but that was God's plan. Because after
I thought it was racism. Was heißt God's plan?
That I had the honor of representing the Judicial Qualifications Commission. I'm one of the only black lawyers to ever be able to do that.
Black? Man warf sich ganze Terran in der Pischke.
In the state of Georgia, where I prosecuted judges who had done something wrong. And so that was a great honor of mine. Richard Hyde was one of the people that helped me to get that position, because he had worked with me on Atlanta Public Schools. I think that he's still doing that kind of work, and he's a very great investigator. So I did that.
All right. Nicht interessant. All right. We will get to the bottom of this. All right, Gevra. Sie kommen in die Zeit, wie man darf sich segnen. Und man darf sagen goodbye. So can't really no matter how many times I try. But I gotta do it. We gehen mal schauen, für jeden, was wir gehen eine kurze Zeit, eine lange Zeit für the whole thing. Aber das ist wir gucken auf eine andere Tab. Ich gemacht mit YouTube eine Tab, aber mich meint ihr. So thank you. We gehen mal schauen für alle Likers, Sharers, Commenters, Subscribers. And especially members. Von, von unseren Members. Und auch a special thanks für HBS. Von geben mal Super Chat. Thank you for Sally. For schicken Super Chats. And for Brooklyn. For the Super Chat. It really helps out the channel. It goes a long way. I appreciate it. Housekeeping. I will step schicken for the unboxing for next week Monday. I'll pin the address on top. By the comments. What else? Handnacht, and ich do can live. As of now, and ich do can live. So for the subscribers, we'll have a lovely weekend with the awesome Shabbos, depending on whatever floats the boat. For members, nein, sorry, darf cancel on the Tag. Sind ich do mehr kann Members Friday only. Es ist jeder einer. The members haben gewotet, sie öffnen on Friday für die ganze Oilem. So Friday is Nana Zeiger in the free. Man bringt daran the Shabbos, man bringt daran the weekend, whatever floats the boat, I say. So, yeah. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Alrighty. Have a lovely and awesome one. Until next time. Stay kind to one another. Peace. Housekeeping releasing a song. HBS, ich bin ready. Ins sind wir ready. Ehrlich machen a short live wegen the videos. So, come on. Release the videos. Alrighty, peoples. It has been a pleasure. Peace.